Can we get the music down just a little?
Music.
Hello, everyone. Welcome out to Lafayette High School for today's St. Louis Suburban Conference Game of the Week. We have a good one for you today, starting off this one with the Lafayette Lancers are the visiting team in their own house. That's because the Eureka Wildcats, I believe, are going to have to be on the road for a little bit. Unfortunate, got the flood out. Their field was flooded, so move the game over here. We're going to see, I think, a really good ball game today. Two high-level teams going at it. The Lafayette Lancers 6-2. The Eureka Wildcats 5-3. First off, though, I want to give a big shout-out to my crack crew. Lauren and Drew Klutz in the studio giving you all the pictures. They'll be presenting all the graphics, putting everything together for you. All the sound.
All right, awesome.
That's the way we roll. And as always, Youth Baseball Midwest is a production of Red Earth Productions LLC. Look, if you're looking for some sports production, please give us a call. You can go to our website, www.redearthprod, that's PROD.com. And today, our sponsor for this afternoon's event is Legacy Performance Academy. Maximize your full potential, and we appreciate those guys over there partnering with us to sponsor Youth Baseball Midwest and our live streams. I got sitting next to me a gentleman that needs no introduction, but we're going to introduce him anyway.
How's it going?
We've got Dave Wiggins, head coach at Webster Groves High School, also of Recruits Baseball. Dave, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you. Glad I could be out here today.
Yeah,
Got an off day and figured I'd come out and watch some good baseball.
And I wrangled him into this. He's like, "You gonna be over there?" I said, "Yeah, come and call the game with me." He's like,
"It didn't take much to get me to say yes. It really didn't."
So, and I think we got a good one. Starting off with the Lafayette Lancers, as I said, they're 6-2. Second-year head coach Cole Dupont took him to the state tournament in his rookie season. That's impressive in itself,
it's
right?
His third year.
Is it his third year?
His
Did
third
I
year.
miss?
Yeah. I mean, you were a year off.
I was a year off.
Not a big deal.
We got to adjust a mic here.
Just, I'm getting him a little closer and you back off.
Oh, I got to back off.
Sounds
Sorry.
good. Uh-oh.
There we go. Back off.
His rookie season, they won districts,
Mm-hmm.
and then his sophomore season, they went to state.
Okay.
So I mean, it looks like there's a progression here. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but no pressure.
State titles, no pressure, man, no pressure. This team is led by the senior Michael Callahan. This young man patrolling center field.
Oh yeah.
I always say that's where doubles go to die.
Especially with Michael in center.
Get a
Hi, Dave. It's Landon Matthews' dad, Dave.
Hey, Dave Matthews. There you go.
Yeah, Dave Matthews. Yes, sir.
There you go. There it is.
Here he's got a nice band.
We are going to see Michael Callahan. They've got guys hitting the ball very well, but today one of the players to watch is Ren Fiss. He's going to be on the mound. He's been pitching so very well for this Lafayette squad early in the season. And I really like what's going on here with him. He is on this early season. I got to get to my stats here. He's 2-1. He's got a 0 ERA, and he's 2-1.
That's a good way to start the year right there, isn't it? Keep it cut and dry. Can't start it much better.
There's one earned run scored against him, and it evidently, that was the game, right?
Yeah, that can happen. It's high school baseball, right?
It is. It's high school baseball. And they've got, this team is talented pitching-wise, but they've got some guys swinging the bats well.
They do.
In Landon Matthews. 22 plate appearances. He's hitting 500, and he's a pitcher.
Yeah, he's looking to go somewhere at the next level as a pitcher. But when you're swinging it like that, you never know. In this world, two ways are more appealing as the rosters dwindle. So just keep swinging it, young man, and see how it goes.
The junior Zach Tobin hitting 478. He's got a 777 RBIs. You got C.J. Campbell, who is swinging the bat monster, 455. I love this, a double, a home run, eight ribbies. He scored 12 runs. So
wow.
Right there,
yeah.
an on-base percentage, 571. He's slugging 565. That slash line for I'm sorry.
That's for CJ.
Yeah, CJ is 636, 636.
Yeah.
It doesn't get a lot better than that, Dave.
Talking about a 1270 OPS.
That's video game stuff.
That's elite right there. And if he's saying he's set in right there behind Michael in the 2 spot, that offers Michael a lot of protection as well. And it also, CJ's got to understand that Michael's going to run, Michael's going to steal bags, and when you've got a squad like this who can handle the bat well with small ball, but you don't necessarily need it from CJ if Michael's going to steal second and third every time he gets on base. You can just kind of ask CJ to drive him in.
And they got a young guy behind the plate in TJ Bender.
They do. TJ's a great player,
and he's hitting well early in season. It's funny when we're gonna be talking. We did an interview with Coach Dupont before the game here, and we'll get to that here in a moment. But it's been a while, I think, since Lafayette's produced this kind of had this kind of run production.
Yeah, they could swing it up and down the lineup. I was looking at their numbers. I look at a bunch of different teams' numbers just because why not? But I was looking at theirs before this this production, and I'm looking at, man, they've got multiple guys over 300. They've got multiple guys over 400. They got a guy in the 5s. You're just talking about a lineup that, last year they really used, second half of the season, they really used the bunt and the small ball and heady base running to score runs. But now it looks like you can combine that with some guys who have a little bit of thunder in the sticks. And the ball flies here at this park. So, you hit it hard and you get it up in the air. You never know what could happen. So I'm really excited to watch their hitters face off against a premium arm here in Jackson Joggers. It should be a good one.
Absolutely. And yesterday, Lafayette walked it off. That's always an interesting thing, the dynamics of that. How do you come back the next day after one of those?
Right.
It'll be really interesting to watch. We've been doing this. This is something we've added to our pregame show. Our historian, we have a historian now, Brett Crumball.
Okay. Awesome.
He is doing some history pieces for us on each team as we do our game of the week.
That's awesome.
So we've got that queued up. So Drew, back in the trailer there, we got a history piece here on Lafayette. Why don't you roll that, Drew?
Welcome to this broadcast of Lafayette High School versus Eureka High School, brought to you by Youth Baseball Midwest. Today, we're focusing on Lafayette High School, located in Wildwood, Missouri, home of the Lancers. Lafayette competes in Class 6, District 2 of the Missouri State High School Activities Association. The Lancers had a standout season in 2024, finishing as the Class 6 state runners-up, securing an impressive second-place finish. With that strong performance still fresh in their minds, Lafayette's baseball program looks poised for continued success as they build on their recent achievements and look to bring home a championship to their school and their community. So whether you're a fan of Lafayette High School or enjoy the thrilling action of high school baseball, keep your eyes and ears peeled on Youth Baseball Midwest as we bring you this matchup between Lafayette High School and Eureka High School.
All right, folks, we have head coach of the Eureka Wildcats. We spoke to him earlier a little bit about the team and what they did coming back, and we're going to get to that here in a minute. But the Eureka Wildcats early in the season, 5-3, they've had their losses have been close. They're not getting beat up.
When you have pitching like they do, you're gonna if you lose, you're gonna have close losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got a stable of arms. This is gonna be can they score enough to help to provide the run support that those arms need. And I know Coach Droge likes to play small ball as well, and they run the bases hard, and they are they take great pride in getting their bunts down and moving runners, and that's how this team's going to beat you. And they're not going to have to score 5+ runs because they're going to hold you down.
When we talked to him in our coaches preview, they got some young guys. They got a mix. They got some juniors. They got the seniors, but getting everybody coming here. This young man behind the plate, AJ Scott, he's been very good for them. They've got guys in places. You got Craig Ringy over here at third base, just a stud.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
He's a heck of a player.
He's been a mainstay for them as a freshman.
Cole Rogers has been very good at first base. This team is they're there. They put it all together. This is going to be a very difficult team to beat.
Without question. I mean, you look at the infield alone, you've got Craig Ringy, who's one of the area's best juniors. You've got Tyler Sweeney, who's an up-and-coming sophomore. You've got Kyle Regg, who's just a fantastic senior ball player. Can put him kind of anywhere on the infield. He's playing second base right now. Just got a great stick going to Central Missouri. And then you've got Cole Rogers, who's a left side of the infield guy by trade. You talk about having a plus defender over at first base. That's a game changer in high school. That's something we did last year at Webster with Jackson Torbett, being a left side of the infield guy, but also being a pitcher. We're like, we'll upgrade our defense and put a great defender over there. And he saved us games and runs. And I guarantee you Cole's going to do the same thing over there. It's nice having a shortstop who can play first.
Right. Hey, you know what? Put the glove on and let's go play ball.
That's right. Your glove's a little bigger. Probably get some more balls.
Oh, mercy. We've got, and this team, as I said, AJ Scott, he's there. He's a good defensive catcher, but he's also swinging the bat well. He's not got a lot of at bats, but what he's done, he's been productive. He's hitting .429.
Awesome.
And so, and then Craig Ringy, Levi Pfizer. I believe it's pronounced Pfizer, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it's Pfizer. Let's go with that.
We're going to go with that.
We're going to go with Pfizer.
I should have asked the coach. I meant to before. But as you said,
get a baseball in the outfield. My goodness. You talk about Callahan's speed. Pfizer's got some of the best closing speed I've ever seen from a high school outfielder. And he's swinging the bat really well. And they were kind of looking for him to take a step forward with the stick this year, and I believe he's done just that. It's kind of cool to see the added physicality from sophomore to junior year for a lot of these guys.
Absolutely. And this is where I think Eureka's going to have to pick it up. They're going to have to score some more runs. They have not swung as well as I think they've got the potential to. Their pitching is their strength. Yep. Their pitching staff is just crazy good. You've got dudes up and down. Ralph Giannino. You got Jackson Joggers on there. You've got Giannino has got a 1.91 ERA. Joggers is at 2.33. Keithley has only got a couple of Ben Lackey coming out there. He's at a .62 ERA.
Wow.
Those three guys, that's big-time arms. You're going to see, I think Seibels is the way it's pronounced.
Seibels, yep.
Seibels.
Mm-hmm.
Another young man with a good arm coming out of that pen. They've got guys. Will Keithley is another one. So there's plenty of arms on this team.
There are, and there's arms you haven't really seen a whole lot of. You got Cade Gustafson, who's playing right field for him, who's just a strike-throwing lefty, gets out there and just pounds the strike zone, competes his butt off. Tyler Sweeney's a really good pitcher as well. I don't know if they're going to need him that much this year. And then Dane Grice, who's been on the shelf. Dane had a great sophomore campaign for him. He's about a week or two away from getting on the bump as well. This team has pitching up and down. It is one of the deepest pitching rotations or staffs in St. Louis and in Missouri for that matter. And with the young man on the mound today, Jackson Joggers, it's good. You said Lafayette's been scoring a lot of runs. They got a tough task today. Jackson is a premier right-handed pitcher going to Indiana. One of the kids who trains at our facility, who goes to Lindbergh, Austin Jones, I've known him since he was a kid. He told me he's the most uncomfortable at bat he has. He's summer teammates with the kid. He's like, it's just an uncomfortable at bat when I get in the box. And it's imposing. He's 6'6". He's coming right down at you. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Again, here we have, Craig Ringing offensively, 400. He's at on-base percentage, 538. He's got a home run, 2 doubles. He's slugging well. 6 RBIs, 5 runs. I think that's their biggest challenge, is how to produce more runs for these guys.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to that.
Is Ludhauser in the lineup today?
Ludhauser is not in the lineup today.
Is that because of the ejection?
I don't know.
Coach
didn't
say.
Say. I think so. If you're ejected, you're
game.
suspended a game.
I say that's a huge bat in the middle of their order.
And you hope, because I saw that yesterday, and I felt bad for the kid, because in the emotion of the game, he's a sophomore. Sure. You learn from those things, right?
You do. He's a super kid, and he's played at a high level for such a long time. It's not really a sophomore.
You want that call, bro.
You do. He's a sophomore, but he's not really a sophomore back there. He commands the respect of all of his pitchers. I'm sure he and the umpire had built a good rapport. But when you get in the heat of the moment like that, and you really want to call, and you've earned that call by the way you've received the baseball and the relationship you've built with that umpire, you could take it personally, and maybe that's what happened there. That's a few and far between incident for Carson, and he'll move on. He'll be fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's one of those things things you learn from, right? Things you learn from.
Without a doubt.
So we're looking forward to this game that way. And so we have another history piece.
All right.
Eureka. They've been a tough program this is one of those rivalry games that is in the St. Louis metro area. They've been rivals for a long time. They don't like each other in that respect,
No.
in the sense of, as far as competing. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They're not out here hating on each other, but they don't like each other. They want to beat each other badly.
They do. And that's what I love about high school baseball here in this area. And, the majority of the kids that play high school ball also play summer ball with and against these same guys. You've got dudes wearing black and dudes wearing white today that play summer baseball together. And how bad do you want to beat your summer teammate? Pretty darn bad, I can tell you that.
Drew, let's go ahead and roll the history piece for the Eureka Wildcats.
Welcome to this exciting broadcast of Eureka High School versus Lafayette High School, brought to you by Youth Baseball Midwest. Today, we're taking a look at Eureka High School, located in Eureka, Missouri, home of the Wildcats. Eureka High School competes in Class 6, District 2 of the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Eureka has worked hard to build their program to bring their team back to the top of the state baseball competition. Eureka's baseball program has experienced success in recent history, highlighted by their strong performance in 2015 when they brought home a 4th place finish in the Class 5 state championships. No doubt the coaches and players of Eureka High School are determined to reach the top, and their hard work and tenacity will shine on the baseball field. So whether you're a fan of Eureka High School or a fan of high school baseball, keep your eyes and ears peeled on Youth Baseball Midwest as we bring you this matchup and all the exciting action for the rest of the season.
We appreciate Brett Crumbaugh for doing these. It's a fantastic addition to our pregame show. We appreciate he does a lot of great work there. Going to be with us all season. We talked to the coaches, as I said, before the games. We've got the Blues coming on. We're going to start with our visiting coach here at Lafayette with Cole Dupont and get his take on his team early in the season here. Let's roll that, Drew. Folks, we're here with the head coach of the Lafayette Lancers, Cole Dupont. Coach, thanks for taking a moment.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Big walk-off win yesterday. How do you reset your squad and come back and just have that same temperament going into the game?
I thought we played really well the last 6 innings of the game. We had a really bad first inning yesterday, but the last 6 played really well, had a lot of chances, finally came through in that last inning and walked it off there. So hopefully, we just continue to play like we did the last 6 innings. Nothing really changes, just playing our style and carrying over. But I tell them all the time, last game doesn't affect this game doesn't affect the next game. It's one game at a time, one inning at a time. So hopefully we get back into that and don't get too high and mighty off the win yesterday.
Renthis going on the mound for you. How has he been looking early in the season?
Outstanding. I think he's gone 10 innings, 0 runs, one run, 0 earned, scattered a couple hits. He's been phenomenal this year. Bigger, stronger, and up to this point he had kind of pitched and hit and played the field. In this offseason he told me, I'm pitching. And that commitment to his development on the mound has really shown on the field. So he's thrown it really well. We have a lot of belief in him when he pitches, so hopefully he continues to throw well, and we got guys behind him
Playing
take care of him.
defense,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Absolutely. Offensively, Coach, you're scoring runs. What do who's been the bright spots for you this year?
Generating more runs, I feel like, than we have the last couple of years. That's been positive. Obviously, Callahan at the top, threat to everyone. They don't want him on base. He gets on base. He scores a lot of runs. C.J. Campbell hitting close to 500. Swinging the bat really well, playing a really good second base, running the base as well, getting hit by 9 pitches, and he's been hit by 9 pitches in 8 games.
He's got a lot of bruises.
He at one point had 6 hit by pitches in a row, I believe. So he's done a tremendous job getting on base. I mean, his on base is up over 600. We talk a lot about getting on base. Landon Matthews thrown really well for us the last couple of years. Now he's doing both. Really swinging the bat well. And Zach Tobin, great athlete at the top, swinging the bat well. So we've got some guys at the top that are getting on base, and we're lengthening the lineup now. Pickering, Bender, Nosovich swinging it well. Gives us some length, and then Dunbar always doing what we ask him. So it's been good. They buy into the style. They play the way we want to play, and when we execute, we can generate some runs.
We're looking forward to it. It's a dandy.
Yep.
Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
Or thanks for coming out. Yeah,
thank
thanks
you
for talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And appreciate it. Head coach Cole Dupont, folks.
There you go.
Appreciate Coach Dupont taking the time to talk with us, and we got a chance to catch up with Coach Droge as well, talking about his young season. So, Drew, let's roll that interview with Coach Droge. Okay, folks, we're out here with head coach, Eureka Wildcats, Ken Droge. Coach, you've had a pretty good start, a few tight losses. Talk to us a little bit about your team early in the season here.
We like where we're at. We like our pitching. We like our defense. Our offense is coming along. We're making strides every day. So that's the best way I can describe it right now, is that we're improving every single day as a group and doing the things that we need to do to get better and better every day.
Coach, we talked about it in our in the preview we had. You had some young guys. Are the young guys coming along like you were expecting?
Yeah, they are. Getting a lot of production out of them. Our seniors have been great. We got a bunch of strong juniors too. So all that's projecting. The way we've projected it has been playing out very well. But I think we're going to be even better than what I thought.
It's always a positive, right? Coach, we're going to see Jackson Joggers on the mound today. What are you looking for from your hurler?
Looking for him to attack. Okay, we're going to attack these guys as best we can. If he attacks, we're going to be in pretty good shape. But they're a good squad. They battle, they fight. But if Jackson attacks, I like our chances.
Coming off a comeback loss from Lafayette yesterday, what do you talk to your kids about to get them reset for today?
It's about attacking. Well, number one, Jackson's got to attack the zone. and then we got to make plays behind him. If he attacks and we play clean, all our offense can generate enough to win the game. But they're throwing a good arm, we're throwing a good arm, so it ought to be a pretty good high school ball game, just like yesterday. It's just a battle. Every time we play each other, it's a battle, and it's a lot of fun when the emotions get high, and it's just good high school baseball, especially early April. It's fun to play these types of games, and we've had a few of them already this year, which only gets us ready. I mean, we're just every day we come out, it's an opportunity to get better and get ready for that late May.
Absolutely.
Mid-May,
Well,
late May.
I think it's going to be a good one. We're looking forward to it. We
So am I.
appreciate you taking the time,
Hey,
Coach.
thanks for coming out and showcasing high school baseball. We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
All right, have a good day.
I appreciate Coach Droge for taking the time. We're going to do our starting lineups here as we got the Blues coming here to get everything moving here. Coach Dupont finishing his in and out. And for the visiting Lafayette Lancers, we got number 10, Michael Callahan, going to Mo State. In the 2-hole, number 9, C.J. Campbell. In the 3-hole, number 8, Zach Tobin. In the 4-hole, number 14, Landon Matthews. In the 5-hole, number 7, T.J. Bender. In the 6-hole, number 20, Drew Pickering. In the 7-hole, number 28, Jonah Nosovich. In the 8-hole, number 12, Will Dunbar. And in the 9 spot, number 1, Sean Leonard. And for the home team, the Eureka Wildcats, I'm sorry, we're going to have to fill in the numbers. I forgot. We didn't get the numbers on the starting lineup there, so we'll get them as we go along.
No worries.
But at second base, leading off is Kyle Regg. Number 5, I got that one. Cole Rogers in the 2-hole. Number 3, in the 3-hole, Craig Ringy. And in DHing for the Wildcats is John Habercorn. In the 5-hole, Levi Pfizer. In the 6-hole, Tyler Sweeney. It's throwing me off, Dave. I'm used to saying the number. In the 7-hole, Kason Smith. In the 8-hole, Will Keithley. And in the 9-hole, A.J. Scott. So we'll get those numbers as they come up to bat and get all that taken care of, get out on the field. We got the umpires. They're finishing up here. We're about 3 minutes from first pitch. We've been working on this for quite some time. I've been talking with Dave here for a while about the St. Louis Suburban Conference, and here we are. This is the first of we're rescheduled their game. We were supposed to be at Baldwin. We had the rain out.
Yep.
We rescheduled that. That's going to be May 2nd. Got Webster Groves and Kirkwood. Is it at Kirkwood this time?
It is at Kirkwood.
Yep.
Yes, it's at Kirkwood, brand new. Well, new as our field is, but nice new turf field. We haven't got to play there yet. Yeah,
It is
it's
nice.
It's real nice.
So, rookie head coach Max Spitzmiller over
Yes.
there. They're off to a pretty good start.
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
6-1.
Right.
Yeah, they're pitching it. They're playing D. They're getting timely hits. Max has made a commitment to create chaos on the bases and with the small ball game. So it should be a lot of fun getting to go toe to toe with them. And there's always a lot of energy in those games.
Who else is surprising you? Who's somebody else in the St. Louis Suburban Conference that's standing out for you, Coach?
Parkway South's off to a really good start.
Yeah.
Behind Luke Sullivan, and not just Luke Sullivan's arm, but his bat. I saw him hit a towering grand slam a couple weekends ago. Just no doubt bomb. And then Jordan Schneider, the junior center fielder, right fielder, is off to a great start offensively as well. Thinking of suburban teams. Oh, Lindbergh, my goodness.
All right.
Lindbergh is really playing good baseball right now. A lot of people were worried about their pitching situation, and I mentioned Austin Jones earlier. Although he's one of their top hitters, he's also got a 0 ERA right now, and he's pitching pitching fantastically in some big games, and Jack Polite, their unquestioned ace with Luke Steiner being down. I mean, you're talking about a team that's ace pitcher is down right now, hasn't thrown a pitch for them, and they're finding ways to get it done.
Yeah.
And Ethan Canarera, their center fielder, stud player. They got sophomores, freshmen contributing. But it's cool for me I've known Austin since he was 9 years old. It's cool for me to see him be a producer on both sides of the baseball there. And, we know Coach Scott and crew really well over there. So I'm proud. I'm happy about Lindbergh.
Next week, we've got, we're going to be in Oakville.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing them. They got Parkway Central coming into the house.
Okay.
Parkway Central's scuffling a little bit, but I
think
to
see them tomorrow, actually.
You're playing them tomorrow?
We're heading to the stable tomorrow.
The stable. I like that.
Yeah.
The Colts, right?
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
they're always a tough out. They
are.
play hard. They haven't got some of the wins they've gotten in the past, but it'll be interesting. We're looking forward to that next week.
It's early still.
Yeah.
It's still cold outside. Some of these kids are warm weather hitters.
I like that. It's true though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, the conference, Rockwood Summit, Class 5, I think they're going to be a fun team to watch throughout the season.
We played them on Monday.
How'd they look?
Oh, they're very good. They're tough. They threw Cameron Mosier, the lefty going to Evansville. Hey, he's good. Power fastball, great curveball. The only time that we gave him trouble is if he put us on or they made an error behind him. We didn't hit him. And not many teams are going to hit him just because of the premium talent that he is.
Yeah.
But no, they're good. They're deep up and down. And they're the only Class 5 team in this yellow pool.
That's
and
right.
They compete day in and day out. And Coach Schneider doesn't care.
I was a little surprised at the start Seckman got off to, right?
I think it's got a lot to do with pitching.
Yeah.
They outside of Max Jones, there's a freshman, Corey Hilsinger, a lefty, who's very polished. One of my favorite freshman arms in the state. But outside of that, I don't know what else they really have. I think Brody Kuby's a sophomore who can chuck it. He's the quarterback there. But they've got some great hitters. I think they're going to break out. They're just kind of off to a little bit of a skid early.
Sure.
But they play blue-collar baseball, and they get on your throat. They just keep their foot down on it. They make you cry mercy. Watch out for them. They're off to a slow start, but Coach Hagedorn's going to get them boys rolling.
Absolutely. So that's what, this year we've got 4 games in the St. Louis Suburban Conference. We're excited for that this year. This past Monday, we were in Blue Springs.
Oh,
Enjoyed
nice.
that a lot. Saw Lee Summit West.
Okay.
The Titans, talented group. They're scuffling a bit. That'll be interesting.
Did Wood throw?
No, we saw Tyler Wood didn't throw. We saw Jake Riggin struggled, and then we saw they had a big right-hander. Trying to remember the young man's name, and I can't.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
But looks like we're getting close to game time here. Going to get the starting lineups and the national
Kansas
anthem.
City schools are no joke.
Yeah. Staley's off to a big start.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think Earlbeck was up to 96.
Yeah,
Holy moly.
Yeah. They've got – Staley is one of those teams, I think the depth of pitching.
Yes.
There are definite state championship possibility.
Without question.
So-
Question. All right. Looks like the home team,
Yeah.
the Eureka Wildcats, are taking the field here.
So, hey, we're getting ready to start. We
And
youth
look at
baseball.
Joggers.
Yeah, youth baseball. He's a big
He's a
old kid,
basketball
man.
player, man. Like,
Jeez.
that dude is, my goodness.
That's imposing.
That is a great word. I think I said that 10 minutes ago.
Yes,
Probably.
you did. We
He's
got
going to attack with his fastball. He's got a great fastball. He's going to attack with it. It's going to be interesting to see how Lafayette handles it.
Let's set up the defense here for this
Hello.
Eureka squad. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, Jackson.
As we said, on the mound is Jackson Joggers. Behind the plate, A.J. Scott. That's our battery for today's game. At first base, Cole Rogers. Kyle Regg at second. Tyler Sweeney at shortstop. Craig Ringy at third base. We have in the outfield Will Keithley in right field, Levi Pfizer in center, and Kason Smith over in left field. We appreciate everybody joining us. The St. Louis Suburban Conference Game of the Week, sponsored by Legacy Performance Academy. Maximize your performance at Legacy Performance Academy. Appreciate those guys. We got warming up here. There you go, Blue. I love that. That's old school, Blue. Get in the dugout, guys.
That's right, yep.
Get ahead of it quick. Get ahead of it quick. Last warm-up pitch, and we're getting ready to roll.
Clean throw down to second there. Here we go.
A little late on the first pitch here, but that's all right. Michael Callahan leading off here. Looking forward to seeing this young man play. Hadn't seen him since the state championships, where
Dynamic.
he played so well.
Oh, dynamic on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
Kind of like to see a ball in the gap to see how fast he can run.
First pitch, 435.
Ball up.
I love the movement on that fastball.
Oh, yeah. It's got good life.
1 ball, 1 strike now to Callahan. I love leadoff. You can see he's committed to taking a few pitches, seeing
He's
the
gonna
baseball.
do whatever he can to get on base.
And that is fly deep into center field. That's a leadoff
Hey!
home run for Michael Callahan right off the get.
I said he's going to do whatever he can to get on base. I didn't necessarily mean to be on base for half a second.
Took the fastball and just rode it out of the deepest part of the ballpark.
That ball was driven.
That's the way you get it started.
That's
a
started with
bang.
a bang. Started with a bang right there. And now here comes C.J. Campbell.
Oh, man, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Let's see how Joggers attacks Campbell. And we
Fastball.
go.
Oh,
Fastball
and
again.
roped into the gap.
Ball in the left center gap.
Ball died in the grass.
Yeah, that grass kills it,
It's
doesn't it?
soft out here, a lot of rain. And so Joggers, a couple of fastballs greeted with some unpleasantries from the offensive team.
I said he was going to attack with the fastball. Maybe Lafayette went up there anticipating the same thing. It'll be interesting to see if he stays with that plan or if he switches it up here. Maybe just changes location.
Zach Tobin at the plate.
Yep, there's the bunt, and he offers.
Throw down is not in time. Campbell back in easily. Ball 1 to Tobin. Wind is calmed down. It was blowing like crazy earlier. The wind's calmed down. It's cloudy, but it's a very nice,
Beautiful.
pleasant afternoon.
Beautiful day for baseball.
Two quick hits. We'll see if Joggers can settle in. Runner goes, and that ball is fouled back. And whenever you see a pitcher like this, you know, if you're going to get him, sometimes if you don't get him early, you don't get him at all.
That's very true. This could be their best chance before Jackson settles in. It looked like Dupont might have called a hit and run there. CJ was off, and Zach got a good fastball to hit, just missed it.
Slides back in safe.
And this is what I love about watching these two teams is you're going to see a lot of base running, a lot of picks, a lot of strategy going on.
Runner goes, and that ball is hammered past a diving shortstop, and Campbell on his way to third. The throw is dropped, not in time.
Wow.
3 hits.
On the fastball again.
Putting Campbell in motion there, got him to third base. That was a heck of a good throw.
That was a great throw from, is that Pfizer out there in center?
Yes.
That's an outstanding throw. Getting to the baseball in time. Gave his team a shot there.
Landon Matthews, the DH, quick early visit from the pitching coach.
Yeah, I don't know if many of you know this. This is Coach Clubb, his son. Tim Clubb was a big-time arm for Eureka back when I was playing high school baseball. Went to Missouri State. But we played some pro ball as well. So Coach Clubb, he's been around it. Very good at handling the Eureka pitching staff. All right, we got a first and third situation here, and there's going to be something's going to happen. I can pretty much guarantee it. It's going to be fun to watch.
Dupont's aggressive.
I love it.
He is aggressive.
Yes, he is. He's going to take whatever he can get. Whatever you give him, he's going to try to take. Interesting to see how Matthews handles this.
That's not a big lead over there.
No. And they're going to let him swing.
Swing and a miss.
That had some run on it. I wonder if that was a changeup. That had a little
And
bit
it
more
dove
onside
at
and
yeah.
downward life.
Well, you got to do
Well,
something.
Dupont
Make an
let him
adjustment.
swing.
Right?
I bet he's bunting here. Maybe I'm wrong.
There it is.
And that's a very good bunt. Very good.
Oh,
safety
and the run
squeeze.
scores.
Very
Nice
good safety
job.
squeeze there.
That is a heck of a play and a great bunt by Landon
It
Matthews.
was. And you'll see that often. Coaches will let the guy swing at that. He'll give you one, and then you owe him one. And I love that strategy. You let your cleanup hitters hitting 500 take a swing at it, but then it's time to do a job. Let's get the job done.
So Landon Matthews with the RBI bunt. TJ Bender, the young catcher, this young man, we met him last year as a freshman, and boy, he has gotten bigger.
Yes, he has. Yeah, I've been coaching against TJ since he was 11, 12 years old, and he's always been a premier player, and he's gotten a lot stronger.
That's
he's
a
off
physical
to a great
kid.
start. Yeah, he's off to a great start. Really good kid too. Son of a coach. Those guys just play the game hard.
An early 2-0 lead for Lafayette, and that
Fastball.
ball
That's gonna be an
is
infield
going to be
single.
fair, and no play for ringing.
Well, the shortstop needs to swing to third on that.
And he did. He acknowledged that. He said, "My bad. He
Yeah,
was late getting
sorry,
there."
I've got my coach hat on.
So an infield single for Bender. First and third, still one out. 2 runs already in. And we're going to see Drew Pickering.
And we have another first and third situation.
I think we could see another bunt here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Coach Dupont is not afraid to bunt with one out, especially if we can score a run.
Not big leads at first.
No, Chase Rader is the courtesy runner at first now for TJ.
Running for the Chase
Yeah.
Rader. Gotcha.
Yep.
First pitch is strike 1. Good fastball on the outside corner.
Another fastball away there.
That's got good run away from that lefty.
It does. I'd be curious to see whatever he threw Matthews for that first pitch.
Yeah,
I
right?
think you can get a swing and a miss here if you could start it over the outer third. You really need a strikeout here.
Not a big lead. Good crowd out here at
Yeah.
Lafayette High School. Catcher calls time. Scott out. Give a little sign here. Make sure they got all the defense set in the right place. Big
Yep,
pitch
Raiders
here.
off
He
to the
runs.
races. And they're
And the
going to throw
throw.
through.
Oh, not in time. Little
That
one
was
hop.
very interesting considering there was no middle help. It was the second baseman stayed put. The shortstop was at the bag. Interesting there. Thought we might have seen the runner try to advance from third there.
So stolen base for Raider. And
And
the
the
infield's
infield's
coming in. Steps off. That's
right.
good, smart. Yeah.
So
Because I
Drew-
saw everybody come running in, and he's on the rubber. I'm like, oh man.
So Drew, really, it's time to just touch the baseball here. You want to try to find the hole here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great job, and that it's fouled.
Oh,
off
and fouled it off his
Okay.
big toe. That's one of those. Ow. Doing it again. Second and third, one out. 1-2 pitch. Grounded
over the pitcher's
Oh,
head.
nice
Great
play.
by Reg at second base. Outstanding play by Kyle Reg.
You know what? Playing in made that play.
Absolutely.
If he's playing normal depth, that's an infield single.
Could not agree more. And I'm a huge fan. I don't care what the inning is. I don't care. Playing in to prevent runs. It's a defense job to prevent the other team from scoring runs. And I love how Coach Droge brought them in for that, especially with 2 strikes on the hitter.
All right, 2 outs now.
Jonah Nosovich at the dish. First pitch breaking ball.
Big swing and a
Talk
miss.
about physicality. Jonah's a big boy.
Yes, he is. He had the big hit
He had the big hit.
yesterday
Yes, sir.
that tied the game.
Yes. Another breaking ball. Strike 2.
0-2.
Yeah, I feel like this is a chance for Lafayette to really capitalize here because getting 2's nice, getting 4's way, way better.
2 strikes.
Another breaking ball.
Popped up on the infield in his Rogers.
Under.
Out number 3. So Joggers limits the damage, and we're going to the bottom of the first inning with Lafayette 2, Eureka coming up.
Level up with Legacy Performance Academy. When it comes to development, Legacy Sports and Fitness is all about training the whole athlete, on the field and off. Improve mobility, boost flexibility, prevent injuries, train explosive strength and functional movements, grow as an individual. Because we know a better athlete today becomes a greater player tomorrow.
All right, folks, we're going to set the visiting defense for you for this Lafayette squad. On the mound is Ren Fiss, who is 2-1 with a 0 ERA. Behind the plate, TJ Bender, his battery mate. At first base, Jonah Nosovich. At second base, CJ Campbell, Will Dunbar. At shortstop, at third base will be, I got to remember his name, I'm sorry, Sean Leonard. In right field, Zach Tobin. In center field, Michael Callahan. And Drew Pickering is in left. I'm still learning names, and so sometimes it gets away from me.
No, it's still early in the season. You know, you got these juniors that were on JV last year, and now they're starters on varsity, so they're newcomer names to know.
Exactly. Jackson Joggers, man, our player spotlight here for this Eureka team. Jackson pitched very well in that, or got off to a shaky start, I should say. This young man on the year early, though, has been pitching very well for this Eureka squad. I'm going to get down here to it. There we go. I'll get there. Like I said, he's 2-0, 9 innings, 2.33 ERA. This young man, you said going to Indiana, correct?
Yes, sir, going to Indiana.
Big physical right-hander. Going to do well.
Big physical right-hander, varsity basketball starter. He gets better as he goes. He gets better as the season goes because, you know, he's playing basketball in the winter. It's hard to build up and also play basketball. But I was very impressed by the way he pitched out of that inning. You know, a lot of young arms can see some struggles early and fall apart. And Jackson's experience just kind of shown through there.
All right, here we go with.
They're going to make him take his maroon armband off?
Maybe. Or no, they're talking about, you know, that's the point of emphasis if he's in that stretch. That was it was a conversation yesterday with Eli Skidmore the same way, and the way he sets up. Yeah. Point of emphasis this year.
Talk about a rule that really doesn't mean anything.
Boy,
Yes,
you
me.
ain't kidding. You know who said the same thing? Darren Sissel on the broadcast
I feel like Darren and I
yesterday.
get along pretty well.
In fact, he just said it's a dumb rule.
It absolutely is. Couldn't agree more.
Kyle Regg leading off here for the Wildcats, facing the lefty Ren Fiss. And he
there we
is
go.
greeted with
First
ball
pitch
hammered.
fastball.
Oh my gosh. There you go.
Bats are alive today.
Everybody came to hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, they did. All right, now it'll be interesting to see how Eureka runs this.
Cole Rogers stepping in.
Cole Rogers handles the bat very well. There's a number of things they can do here.
He's off to a slow start this season. Oh, he had him leaning back. Strike one on the outside corner. We got Dave's got the West Howl game on his phone over here. It's 4-1 West in the, what is that, bottom of the second?
Bottom of the second, yes, sir.
At Francis Howell. Oh, that hit him. Hey,
Rogers
that's the way.
stays in there.
Hey, get on any way you can, right?
Oh, that's the Eureka way right there. They're not moving out of the way. I've had the misfortune of having to coach against Cole Rogers since he was 13 years old, and we probably hit him with the pitch 10 times. And he just grinds.
The right-hander, third baseman, Craig Ringy now stepping in. He is having a big season so far, hitting 400, 650 slug, and he's got 2 doubles, a home run, 6 RBIs.
Off to a great start. And Lafayette choking. I don't think he's bunting. He's not.
And that ball is lined into left field. Looks like we're going to go station to station, and that ball is offline. Nice job by Bender.
And we got our pitcher standing in the middle of the field there.
Got to do your job, right?
Yeah, that ball gets away from Bender. There's nobody to protect home plate.
I always have the classic line. I mean, it's used before. I say it. If you want to watch the game, go ahead and buy a ticket.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Step on home, T. Out front. Here we go.
Oh, and you know, it's funny that Lafayette did damage on the fastball in the top of the first, and now Eureka's doing the same thing. Just these kids can hit fastballs.
John Habercorn steps in, the DH for the Wildcats today. Big spot.
All right. Looks like the low strike is in play today.
On deck, number 1, Levi Pfizer. Big spot. Your offense handed you 2 runs. Eureka comes right back and
piece.
lines
It's
it
gonna be-
right to Callahan.
Callahan's arm
Here's
here.
a throw, and
my
it
goodness.
is it was a great throw.
Tough
See-
ball to handle there, but that was a heck of a throw.
That's the tough thing we were talking about. You're trying to catch that ball and
Yeah.
get it down quick.
There's a lot of action going on there.
That's
Ball
a bang,
kinda
bang
short,
play.
hot Bender. Yeah, that's one you want to have, but that's tough.
So a sack line drive. We'll call that a sack fly.
And Pfizer handles the bat well also. Interesting to see what Eureka does here. Rogers has good speed at third.
Second and third, 1 out now, 1 run in.
He's going to let it swing.
Fastball, and that is going to be
No. Oh, wow.
foul. Oh, man, he was
Right fielder
close.
almost had it.
Oh, my goodness.
I heard let it go from someone.
I think he kind of, I don't think he was looking down when he come. I thought he could have caught
I
it.
think had he dove, he might have caught that ball.
I agree. I mean, there was some speed right
Yeah,
there.
there was. You got him, Campbell, and Nosovich closing in on it there. Who's the young man in right field?
I just don't want to run into Nosovich.
No,
That's
absolutely
Zach
not.
Tobin over there.
That's Zach. Yeah, Zach had a good beat on that ball. All right, interesting to see if Eureka tries to play some small ball here after the first swing. And,
Copy. So that's fouled back out of play. 0-2 now to Pfizer.
And Fisk has gotten ahead with 2 fastballs here.
Number 10, Tyler Sweeney on deck.
Well, tried to get him to chase up.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Pfizer.
Come on, Black. Come on, boys. Work hard.
Fizz is a pretty big kid himself.
Yeah, Fisk is a big boy. And, you know, Coach Dupont doing the same thing Coach Droge did. He's got his infield drawn in here. They want to prevent runs. That's a great pitch right there. That's a great
Strike
pitch.
3, froze him
On the
with.
breaking ball inside.
Oh, man.
That's a big-time pitch. All right, now you got a sophomore shortstop, Tyler Sweeney, stepping to the dish. Tyler can swing it.
So not out of trouble yet. Fisk gets the big strikeout. 2 outs. Everybody back at regular depth.
First pitch breaking ball. Ooh. Just missed in.
That's tough on that right-hander, right? That back foot, man.
Yes, it
I
is.
love that pitch.
That's a great pitch. Oh, you missed breaking ball away.
Misses.
2 breaking balls in a row there.
2-0.
All right, if you're Sweeney, you got to be sitting dead red over the middle here.
You got an open base, so it's not horrible if you end up walking him, but I don't know
True.
that you want to.
No, I don't think you do, and I think if you're Sweeney, you just got to hope he throws you a mistake right here, trying to get back in the count.
And that's the thing, right? Do you really challenge? You're going to go back in the middle of the plate.
Ooh.
You're down 3-0. You know, you can't give him nothing.
No, you can't call me crazy, but I let a hitter with Sweeney's ability swing away here with runners in second and third, but that's a little unconventional. Good eye.
And that's ball 4.
Any base, boys. Any base.
So after the big K, we get a 4-pitch walk. And that,
Coach O'Connell out to talk to his senior lefty.
that's one of those things. It's interesting. High school baseball, man. But you see it at the pro level, too.
Oh, you see it.
I thought we got shot. It's a
Yeah,
starter gun
that's
at
the one
track.
thing when these baseball fields are next to the tracks. My heart skips a beat every time. We were at where the heck were we? We were somewhere, and they kept shooting that darn gun off. Whew.
My crack producer over there says we're ducking and weaving in here.
Oh, we were at Summit. That's where we were. I'm coaching third base. In the first inning, I hear that. I'm like, oh, hello. All right, bases
Cason
juiced.
Smith, man, at the plate. Cason Smith on this season is hitting .267. He's driven in 4. He's got an opportunity to improve that
Yes,
right
he
here.
does. Big spot.
You know what? That's a good question. Yeah, I'm going to look and see. I'm not, oops. Hit the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
That's because I got fat fingers. That's the way that's run. Cason is a junior.
Okay, he's at 26. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a. Ooh.
It's out, it's out.
One count here.
Fouled back out of play. We got a 4-2 ball game over. It's kind of cool. We were kind of watching back and forth with this one yesterday, and we'll keep some scores. We'll get you some scores throughout the afternoon. A lot of good baseball going on around the state of Missouri. Had some great must-see games.
Good pitch.
Line
Oh,
foul.
Man.
Oh.
That put a good swing on that. That's a very good pitch.
Just missed it. I'm
It
looking
looks like
forward
my-
to seeing what happens. At
The
least
Game
some.
Changer video got jostled by a sizzling foul ball.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Don't. But must-see game. Liberty. The Blue Jays are at Lee Summit West today over on the Kansas City side.
All right.
That'll be that one. I'm very interested in seeing. We talked with both those coaches when we were over there. That's away from Bender, and that's going to get a run home on the wild pitch.
Oh, man.
Everybody moves up 90 feet, so we got a tie ball game here. Just couldn't quite keep that in front of him. That's a lot of spin on that ball coming in.
That's
and
a
it
lot of
just
spin, yep.
kicked away from him. So, tie ball game. Smith, 2 strikes, 2 balls. Said that backwards, but that's okay. Oh, good. Off speed. Gets him swinging. We're going to the top of the second inning. Score tied, 2-2.
Frequency.
We just saw this young man, Ren Fiss, pitch very well. I shouldn't say pitch very. Both had their struggles, man. I got to get this right. But
they both pitched out of it pretty well.
They did. And that's what you want to see out of your guys, right? You want to see your big-time pitchers. If they've pitched themselves into trouble, they can pitch themselves out. And our player spotlight brought to you by us, Youth Baseball Midwest. You like that, right?
I do.
And Ren Fiss, this young man is headed to
Joggers?
St. Louis Community College. No,
Oh,
Ren Fiss.
Ren Fiss.
St. Louis Community College, junior
Archers.
college. And on this young season, as we said, he's got a 0 ERA. We see that big physical lefty. What is the upside you see for this young man?
Oh, I mean, long levers. The ball jumps out of the hand. You know, he's shown a really good feel for the breaking ball. I don't quite think we've seen a changeup yet. I'm curious to see if he has something that's going to run away from righties. But, you know, with added physicality and I mean, he's got the length and the levers to put on another 15, 20 pounds and, you know, take that 83, 84 mile an hour heater up to the upper 80s. You know, pitching at STLCC, he's got a real good opportunity there.
Will Dunbar at the plate. Joggers right back out.
Right
Quick
back
2
out
strikes,
there, yep.
man.
He's going to pound the strike zone. He's going to compete in the zone.
If you're going to get after, like I said, if you're going to get after a good pitcher, you got to get him early because a lot of times it's tough to get these guys late.
Absolutely.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Will Dunbar.
Yes, this is Dunbar. Oh,
And that's fouled off. Good
breaking ball
spoil.
there, yeah.
That was a good spoil.
great job of fouling that off.
On deck, Sean Leonard. Dunbar playing shortstop. Hitting .409 on the season. And that's
fastball in
grounded. Here's Craig Ringy with his Oh, he bubbled. Nice
That's a
recovery.
Great play by Craig Ringy there.
Way to stay with it. Great glove over there at third, man.
Outstanding job.
So 1 out on the slow chopper. Ringy takes care of that. Sean Leonard at the plate. Fastball, strike one. And what I like to see is he's not afraid. He just comes right back and attacks you with that fastball.
He sure does. It'll be interesting to see what he does at the top of the order. Given
Oh,
the
good
success
spin.
they had on the fastball in that first inning.
Absolutely. Quickly 0-2. Got him on the sharp breaking pitch. Looked like a slider.
We're not going to get hit with rain here, are we?
I hope not.
It's getting a little overcast. Breaking ball away there.
They said it was like a 20% chance of rain,
Okay.
so I think we're okay.
Hopefully we're in that 80%.
And my crack staff says we're in the clear right now.
All right. Oh, good fastball. Just threw it by him.
Man.
You know, when you're a pitcher with the ability Joggers has, and you're facing the bottom of the order there, you know, you're sometimes just going to say, here it is, hit it. My stuff's
Right.
better than you, you know.
Right. So Callahan led off this game with a bang. Home run to center. And
as expected, first pitch spinner.
not going to test fate twice.
Another one, very good, very tight spin on that.
I just kind of dropped off, didn't it?
Yeah.
1-1 to Callahan. Here's the test of a good pitcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He gave up the home run on the
Or a
fastball.
changeup. That might have been a changeup.
It
seemed to
looked
have some
like it,
good
right?
arm side. Yeah, it looked like it had some UFO spin to it. And a great pitch. Good
Oh,
job.
nice play by Cole Rogers over there to end the inning. A 1-2-3 after Joggers has the tough first. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Score 2-2.
And that's what we're talking about, Doug.
Level up with Legacy Performance Academy. When it comes to development, Legacy Sports and Fitness is all about training the whole athlete, on the field and off. Improve mobility, boost flexibility, prevent injuries, train explosive strength and functional movements, grow as an individual. Because we know a better athlete today becomes a greater player tomorrow.
We appreciate our sponsor, LPA. Maximize your performance. This week or next Tuesday, GAC Game of the Week at Washington. The Blue Jays taking on the Fort Zumwalt East Lions. Our first trip down to Washington. Get to go down and hang out with Coach Dane Goff. He's the brother of Eric Goff, and good coach. Washington has struggled the last couple of years. They're off to a slow start again. They're still young. They had a young team last year. They didn't get. They still got a lot of young guys, and I expect to see them get there. But it might be, as they grow through this year, I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, I agree. 2 years ago, they were really, really good. They kind of came out of nowhere. They had a lot of great senior leadership there.
Yep.
They got Henry Vetter, who's a premier right-handed pitcher.
That ball
It helps to have an ace.
Foul back out of play. Will Keithley, right fielder, is at the plate. Strike one. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday, 4:15 game time, 3:45 pregame show.
Good breaking ball there. Oh, Bender might have. Yeah. Caught it where you don't want to catch it.
Man, catching is tough.
Yes, it is. It's so thankful the good Lord blessed me with the left arm. So no one ever expected me to catch.
Well, you know, our good buddy Mitch Thomas, who was a catcher.
Yes.
He'll say it himself, you got to be kind of an idiot to want to catch.
Absolutely. You got to be a little bit off.
There you go.
TJ's a tough kid, though. Tough as they come. He's been catching his whole life. Sure, this isn't the first time.
Right. But you know what? Yeah, this is where you do that. You take your time.
Yep.
Take
Absolutely.
your time.
Yeah, there's no time limit in these games.
We're okay. we're going to be here.
I mean, along with the pain of that, there's also the embarrassment. And like that's not easy for some kids to handle. I was years ago I was watching Lindbergh play, and their shortstop took one hard off the turf at Vianney straight into that area, and he fell down on his bottom, jumped up, and sprinted into his dugout and just sat there in the middle of the game. One of the wildest things I've ever seen in my life.
All right, Bender is ready to go, so we're ready to go. It's an 0-2 count to the leadoff in the bottom of the second inning, Will Keithley.
Work hard here now. Work hard, boys.
AJ Scott on deck. Let's see if Fisk gets off to a better start in this second inning than he did in the first.
Oh, that's a good swing and miss pitch there. If he could get the guy to offer. Great 0-2 breaking ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Another one fouled off. Staying alive, man. It's a little different. I always like to see the difference in styles. Joggers is more like I saw with Skidmore yesterday. Quick, gets the ball, gets up there, goes.
Mm-hmm.
Fisk is a little more deliberate.
Yes, he is.
Two balls,
Just
2
a bit
strikes.
low
That was
there.
close.
Bender did a good job of bringing that up, too. I feel like the zone's been pretty solid so far.
So far, yeah. I've been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
That's all you want.
That's all you ask for.
There it is,
Yeah,
right
he
at
wasn't,
the knees.
He was not going to call that a ball again.
And that, but I thought that was a little better. That was at the knees. I think the other one was a little low.
I agree with you. Absolutely.
And this one, he made the adjustment, and Bender is good with it with that stick right
He
there.
is. I agree.
Give the blue a little bit to look at. AJ Scott at the plate. Scott hitting 429
Gets
on the
ahead with the
season,
breaking
takes
ball
strike
there.
1.
Oh, there it is again.
Starter gun.
That's a very good pitch.
Right on the corner, it's quickly 0-2 to Scott. Both pitchers coming right back out, having success in this second inning, locating their pitches. There's that curveball, man. It's nice.
It is. And Fisk has just been using that mix more this inning than the first. Getting ahead with the breaking ball, then expanding the zone with the fastball, then moving the breaking ball back in. I mean, good job by Eureka's hitters to foul those pitches off. We probably assume fastball away here or another breaking ball. I think fastball away. Nope, breaking ball
Another
in. Got him.
curveball.
Got him.
That was a good pitch.
It's a master class right there. You go first pitch breaker in, you get the fastball away for 2 strikes, and then you throw 2 breakers in a row. Just outstanding job using both sides of the plate. And that's what Fitz is going to have to do.
Back to the top, Kyle Regg. He singled and scored a run in the first.
First pitch breaking ball. Slightly down.
Both teams have been now through their lineup through this second inning. Ooh.
Good miss there.
2-0 to Regg. He's gotten behind to the leadoff hitter here.
Being a little bit more careful with Kyle Regg than we were to start the game.
Yep.
3 straight off-speed pitches.
He's got to work hard to battle back here and get back in this count.
Good pitch. Way to get back in there.
3-0 fastball. I like what you said earlier. Give some of these kids some green lights and see what happens.
Especially if they're hitters with the ability to drive the baseball and hit for extra bases.
And that is ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Kyle Regg. That's his second time on base today. Brings up Cole Rogers, who was hit by a pitch and scored the second run of the first inning.
I like to see Regg off to the races here in the first 2 or 3 pitches.
He's got a
try
good
to
lead.
get in scoring position. See if they're going first move on the lefty or not.
And that throws over. He's back in. So with the lefty, what's he trying to see here to get a good jump?
Well, there's a little bit of a trick to a left-handed pitcher. If you watch his back toes, when lefties pick the first, the back toe will almost always lift. And when they go home, it stays down. It's kind of an interesting little way that our bodies work, where even if you're subconsciously trying not to let your back toes come up, just the momentum that your body's going to first base, it kind of makes that toe lift up. So some guys use that. I personally think Regg and coaching staff figured he picked once. We're going to go on the next pitch no matter what. And he went first move there.
Got a good jump.
Yep. Oh, we got
right off the
right
hands and the flare for out number 3. That's a good pitch.
It was.
Ends the inning, but not. And we're going to the top of the third inning. Score 2-2.
At Legacy Performance Academy, we meet athletes where they are in their development, whether you're just starting out or already on the path to greatness. Legacy Sports and Fitness is the premier program for growth, with a full training field designed to help you sharpen every aspect of your game. Paired with our elite baseball programs, we've got the foundation for your success.
All right, folks, we're hoping you are enjoying today's St. Louis Suburban Game of the Week.
Hello.
As we get the baseball. Hey, man, what's up, bro? No,
He's going to save his blocks for the game, okay?
That's right. St. Louis Suburban Conference Game of the Week. Next Thursday, April 17th, we will be at Oakville High School for the Oakville Tigers taking on the Parkway Central Colts. For our second in this series, so we're looking forward to that. So make sure you tune in. I believe that is a 4:15 start as well, with a 3:45 pregame show. Looking forward to it. Appreciate the coaches.
Coach Sturm and Coach Davis.
Coach Sturm got to meet him, went out to a practice and talked to him a little bit with his team. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed that conversation. And, man, they got a pitching staff there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They've got some
Oakville
big-time arms.
Loaded
Yeah,
with
you got
pitching.
three Division I arms. Yeah, actually 4, because Gabe Hulsing just committed to Mississippi Valley State. So that's I don't even know if he's pitching yet. So they're going to be tough down the stretch.
Yes, they are. And starting off this inning, top of the third, we have C.J. Campbell. Then we'll see Zach Tobin and Landon Matthews. So we got something going on here. I don't know what the little conversation here between the coaches in the blue.
Oh, boy.
Little pollen in my nose. Sorry, folks. Trying not to sneeze into the microphone.
Right.
Oh. At the end of today's game, we will have our players of the game interviews in our post-game show. So make sure you stick around. Love to interview these kids, and we will have a player of the game from each squad, whether win or lose. We'll get these guys. I love to talk to the players. It's a lot of fun. It's a little tougher, I know, but you know, the kids have been great. Even on the losing end, when they come over and chat with us, they really have been really good.
Oh yeah, this area is full of awesome kids. Like, they're good ball players. They're great kids. They just want to compete.
Campbell pops it up to the left fielder. He's under it. Out number 1.
There goes Joggers, just going right at him.
Brings up Zach Tobin, who singled and was stranded on the base paths in the first inning. Swinging a hot bat early in the season. Look at that, Joggers. I mean, his gloves right there. Let's go,
He's
baby.
ready to roll. It's like, let's go.
Ooh, is that a change?
I think it's a breaking ball. It's got that. He's got kind of a tighter, like not that big of a breaker.
Fastball. 1-1. And that is in the dirt for
That might have been a change.
ball 2. Yeah. 2 balls and a strike. One of these days, you know, and that's one of the things we haven't done in our pregame stuff. Misses outside.
Get the
3-1.
pitch mix of the pitchers,
Yeah.
just so we have an idea.
Yeah. Get a better idea, because I've not seen this young man pitch before.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told you guys he was going to attack with his fastball, and that's what he's doing.
So a 1-out walk to Tobin brings up Landon Matthews.
There's 1 out here. And Landon's been swinging a hot stick.
He has, Dave. This young man is hitting on the young season .500. And that ball's away from the catcher, Scott, and no need to bunt.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to let the big boys swing here. They've got 1 out runner in scoring position. Let's see if he can drive him in.
So the wild pitch, and we got time. Craig Ringy comes in from third to talk to his pitcher. Matthews also, he's got 3 doubles and 8 RBIs, so he's producing runs.
He absolutely is. Took some good at-bats off Richie Swain the other day. Richie's a premier talent. Just being able to catch up to that velocity and drive the ball. That's a ball out.
You've seen a lot of this young man, Landon Matthews, haven't you?
Yes, he's one of my favorites. I've coached him since he was 14 years old. Been giving him pitching lessons since he was 11.
There you go.
He's just an outstanding kid, and he's a very fierce competitor.
We got a chance, that's right, because we got a chance to talk with him and Chase Rader.
Yes, yeah,
at
Chase is
your
one of my guys
facility
also.
In the winter workout tour. That's
Yep.
right.
Yes,
Jeez,
sir. Yeah.
Where's
there
my
you
brain,
go.
dude?
Put 2 and 2 together.
I'll get there sooner or later.
Oh, we got a
The gray hair ain't fooling nobody, bro.
no. We got a 3-0 count here. I assume we're going to be taken.
He was a pleasant conversation with these. Oh, little wheel back in. So it's 3-0 here, and Jogger's back into a little trouble after the walk.
Yeah.
The wild pitch.
Pulled a couple fastballs to the glove side. He's got to get his command dial back in. I expect a fastball middle here.
The runner goes.
Catcher
and that's
caught
a
it
strike.
interestingly, but
I honestly, I love to see that with the right-handed batter.
I love it.
Right? Getting the steal on the third. It's a tougher throw.
It is a much tougher throw. I love how aggressive Coach Dupont is. And everybody, you know, it's easier to steal third base than it is to steal second base. I understand the throw's shorter for the catcher, but it's easier to time the pitcher. If you get a number of looks or a timing in your head, it's easier to jump, and it's something Lafayette does a really, really good job of. And now all you need is a ball in play here. Well,
3 balls, 2 strikes. Good pitch there.
There we go. Payoff pitch coming up. This is interesting to see what old Jackson decides to throw here.
Is he going to stick with the fastball?
I wonder if maybe change up down in, fastball,
you
try to
got
run
the
it
runner
up.
at third.
And now the infield is in, so all Matthews needs to do is punch this through.
Curveball.
Curveball, yep.
Wow.
If you're Matthews, you just got to sit fastball middle. You have to.
How do you not love the cat and mouse in baseball?
I absolutely love it.
Right?
There's nothing like it. There's absolutely nothing like it. It's
Oh,
a
man.
war between the pitcher and the hitter.
Fastball popped him up.
It's out of play. And Joggers and Matthews are going at it here, pitch for pitch.
That almost hit my camera.
That almost hit the. Uh-oh.
We're okay, Drew? We're okay.
All right. I was
We
going to
can
say,
still see.
you liked Landon before that foul ball. I know. I kind of think we're going to see a fastball here. It's 2 straight breaking balls. We'll see if Matthews can get on top of it. Yep, there it is.
Fastball.
Wow.
Oh, misses out.
Wow. Joggers kind of smiles there. It's I love it, man. You know, that's a mature young man right there to throw that pitch in that spot and just kind of laugh it off.
Hey, you know what? It's one of those close pitches. It's but high school, you know, you don't. It's one of those close ones. Either you get or you don't.
Either you get it or you don't. It's going to be called a strike 50% of the time. You know, Matthews won that one. That's a pitch Matthews could have driven, though. You know, and that's what these hitters have to understand. When you've got 2 strikes on you, it doesn't have to be over the plate for you to be able to square it up.
Big spot here for TJ Bender.
First and third situation, and Bender was going to show bunt. I'm sure someone on the Eureka side was looking for that.
And that's the throw over. They want to see you
Absolutely.
tip and
Yep.
stuff.
Lafayette is very, very good at the safety
There it
squeeze.
is. That's a strike. We saw it in the first inning.
We sure did.
Throws over. Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
Rogers keeps that in from going to the fence, saves a run.
Hey, like I said earlier, having an athlete at first base, it's a game changer.
Mercy.
You got a shortstop playing first.
High leverage pitches. Does it again.
Lafayette dugout having fun with it.
Curveball didn't quite break.
No.
He doesn't seem to have as good a command with it here. He had it early.
He did. He did have it
a
early.
little bit, right?
Yeah, from the times I've known him, he's always had really good fastball command. The off speed, the slider, curveball, whatever you call it, is just At times it can be really good. That's
There
a
it is.
fantastic bunt. And Matthews should be okay. That's a very good bunt right there.
So TJ Bender on the bunt gets the run home. Matthews over to second, and Lafayette takes the lead 3-2.
And that's just classic Lafayette baseball right there.
Small ball, baby.
I love it.
Pickering at the plate now with a chance to add to the lead. And he lifts
that's gonna
one
drop.
that's going to drop
That is
in
gonna
front of the
drop.
center fielder.
And Matthews is
and he misses it on the pick. Matthews scores without a throw. And Pickering comes through to get that run in, makes it a 4-2 ball game.
Big 2-out hit there from Drew Pickering.
Attaboy, 2-0. Good job, Drew. Come on, Jonah.
So Nosevich at the plate gets a chance here to bat. That's one of those, he made a good pitch.
He did.
And
Made
you
a
can
great pitch.
hear it, right? It just, one of those flares.
Exactly. That's where put the ball in play, good things happen, and
Yep.
something good happened.
Pfizer didn't pop up. That field is soft. He was
is.
expecting that ball to bounce a little more.
Yeah, just stayed down in there. Down in the marsh.
Got new sod. They told me they just resodded the field too.
The infield
so that
looks
probably,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outfield too, obviously. I know that the Booster Club here has done a really good job of raising money to help make this field look nicer.
If you're going to have grass,
It's got to be nice.
yeah. Ground ball.
Sweeney
Diving
makes a heck
swing.
of a play.
Oh, heck of a play.
Outstanding job by the sophomore shortstop. Outstanding job, and having the wherewithal to throw it to second base that's awesome.
Sweeney with a great play ends the inning, but not before Lafayette gets two. We're going to the bottom of the third inning score, 3-2 Lafayette.
Level up with Legacy Performance Academy. When it comes to development, Legacy Sports and Fitness is all about training the whole athlete, on the field and off. Improve mobility, boost flexibility, prevent injuries, train explosive strength and functional movements, grow as an individual. Because we know a better athlete today becomes a greater player tomorrow.
All right, folks, we want to hit you with another player spotlight here for this Lafayette squad. Mr. Levi Pfizer, who is playing in center field here today for this Lafayette team.
Eureka.
I knew that. I was testing Dave. I'm trying to find him here on this. That's probably why.
Yeah, he's
I
not
didn't
going to be
look. I
on
was
that.
looking at, yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
It happens.
There it is. Levi Pfizer. Yes, I knew that. Jeez, French. I'm trying to get to where I can talk about this young man, and messed all that up, didn't I? And there we go. I'm getting there.
How we doing?
Are you out here scouting?
Oh, you know it.
Blue's
Good to
up
see ya.
here talking to, he is a junior, too, for this team. Talk to us a little bit about Mr. Pfizer, Dave.
Yeah, premier speed in the outfield, at the dish. Can hurt you multiple ways. Can bunt, can run, can swing it. He's off to a really good start. I don't have his numbers in front of me.
We're going to get him for you
I
here.
think he's hitting above 400 at the moment.
Oh, not quite. I'm going to get him here just a second.
You know, he's also a weapon for them on the mound. He can run it up into the mid to upper 80s as well. It's probably about 90 from the outfield. I mean, he's
on the
just
young
got,
he's hitting 364. It's
There you go.
no slouch. 440 on base percentage with a 545 slugging. He's got 2 doubles, a triple, 3 RBIs. He's scored 5 runs for this team.
I'm telling you, if Lafayette puts a ball up in the air, you're going to get to see him run. If he puts a ball, in the gap, we're going to get to see him run. But it's a plus speed tool.
We got Craig Ringy leading off this inning here for Eureka. Fouls it off, I think the foot, or maybe just back. Strike 1.
Keep working hard, T. Come on, bud.
This kid could give them an extra run here with 1 swing. It is 4-2. I said
yes.
3-2 as we left. It is 4-2.
Oh, that's a good change up there. I've been waiting to see that pitch.
0-2. Man, that just fell off the table.
Yeah.
And I love the arm slot and the arm speed. Too many times you see high school kids slow their arm down.
Correct.
With that changeup.
Or they'll drop their slot a little bit to try to get a little extra run. See if they expand the zone here. Oh, he went breaking ball down and in.
He likes that breaking pitch.
He sure does. I'd love to see him use that changeup more to righties.
Right? They moved Tobin way back over here towards the line in right field.
Yeah. Breaking ball down in. Good,
Didn't get
good
him to
take
offer.
by Ringy.
That's a good take.
Oh, yes.
Habercorn on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball hammered into right field. He left that way up in the zone, and Ringy didn't miss it.
It's just a good job of 2-strike hitting there. It's going up and getting the baseball, getting on top of the high fastball.
Absolutely.
Craig knows his job as a leadoff hitter this inning to get on base, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's Habercorn. Bender out to talk to his pitcher a little bit. And that's the thing, that fastball up in the zone, you can't, on a good hitter, that's your 3-hitter. They wanted to expand the zone, as you were saying, but he didn't expand it enough.
I agree with you. Absolutely.
Throw over. He's back in easily.
Be curious to see if they throw over again after last inning when Reg went after the first pick move. Oh, the step back move there.
Give him a little different look, right?
Yep, absolutely. The lefties will use that step back move to just tell those runners you can't get too big of a lead if you're trying to go first move on me, because I got my quick step back move. Another pickoff.
Does it again.
They're concerned about Craig. Craig is he's a dangerous runner out there. Very aggressive, good speed for a big guy.
I think that's where, I know he's thrown over a lot, but sometimes, especially with high school pitchers, now look at him. He's messing with him a little bit. And there you go. That's what I was
right.
Exactly.
Yep. You get him thinking a little bit too much out there.
Take care of the ball, TJ. Here we go. Come on, boys. Come on now.
And here comes the aforementioned Levi Feiser in a pretty exciting position here. First and second, nobody out.
And a slow stroll.
Oh, yeah, O'Connell is going to take his time for this one.
We got, I do see, we have some activity in the bullpen down there too. And as Dave is taking in, Fort Zumwalt West is still up 4-2.
Well, Carter Perry just had a big RBI right there, so now it's 5-2.
5-2. Carter Perry drives in. Hey, listen, that was a tough one. They tough one to swallow for them yesterday.
Absolutely.
And they're at Howe and up 5-2 now in the top of the 5th. So
yeah, first and second, only one out, still threatening. Jake Brettschneider on the mound, Mizzou commit.
Where you going, T? Good speed at the plate.
Throwing flames.
shout out to Kevin Mulder. He's over there watching that game today. He was out here yesterday. Had a great conversation with him. If you want to check out the show from today with Kevin Mulder, watch it after the game. It's outside. Good job by Pfizer getting back.
Good job getting back. Looks like Lafayette just has a standard bunt defense here.
T, watch him running.
Leonard's going to be holding third with Nosovich charging.
That's an interesting position that he's got, the way he's standing.
Yeah, the third basemen do that. So if it's bunted hard enough to them, they can break in on it, and also so they can really see the runner at second.
Okay.
You're going to see more and more of that. These third basemen are angling themselves so they can really get a good look at that runner at second.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, wow. Looks like Sumi West scored another.
Bunts it foul.
Yep.
So
Not
now
a
1 ball,
great
1
pitch to
strike.
bunt there.
No, that was tailing away from him a little bit.
Coach Droge just really needs Pfizer to do a job here. He needs to get those runners over to second and third.
Sweeney's on
for
deck.
Sweeney. No, I don't know. He might let Pfizer swing it too.
I still think
Pfizer's
he's
definitely earned the opportunity to swing the bat. Oh, we're going to
There he
show
goes.
early. Good
Oh,
bunt.
nice job.
Fantastic bunt.
And it's away. A bad throw by Leonard gets away from him. And the run scores. Outstanding job by Will Pfizer. Great bunt down that, pushed it towards him because Nosovich was standing in his kitchen.
Yes, he was. Outstanding job by Levi Pfizer, understanding the bunt defense, not worried about Jonah being down that far, knowing he's able to get that bunt to the third base line. He showed it that early because he had the confidence that he could get it down that line, knowing that Leonard had to cover his bag. Fantastic job.
So first and third, nobody out.
And we might see some more small ball here. Coach Droge is a big fan of making things happen.
Tyler Sweeney at the plate.
And pick off the
There
first.
it is. And there again, the throw over. Back to the cat and mouse here. Who's doing what? They wanted to see if he was going to square to bunt. Now let's see if he keeps it on. And lets him swing.
Square.
Yes,
Oh,
he
he did?
did.
Okay.
He did on the throw over. He
That
did
may
square.
be a fake bunt steal too. It could be a fake squeeze.
Fastball.
There's definitely a safety squeeze.
And it all started, I think, Fiss is really in his head at this point. It started with that Craig Ringy, man. All those throws over, Ringy got this going at first base.
And if you're Eureka, you bunted early yesterday, and you saw the defense kind of struggle. So, take a chance. And they're gonna let Swingy swing.
And that's going to be another
Habercorn's gonna
run.
Score.
Habercorn on the wild pitch. So a couple of errors meant,
We're knotted up at 4.
ties the ball game.
And now what are we? We got a 2-0 count with the runner on second. It looks like the day is done.
Yeah, here
Ren
comes
Fiss.
Coach Dupont. I
Yep.
think it's over. I just got away from him there, and honestly,
it is crazy how quickly these games can get away from.
and you can see it in those last few pitches. He just, when you can get into a pitcher's head, especially a young pitcher like that, and take advantage of those opportunities, make the defense make a play.
Absolutely.
You see that with Leonard. That's the thing. Who is going to out-execute the other team?
Yeah, 100%. And who's
So we're going to see
Lafayette
number
bringing to the
11
mound here.
coming up for this squad. We're going to get you a name here. It is, I talked to this gentleman early, Schmersall.
Oh, Jonas Schmersall?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so you know him. I said, I'm going to butcher your name, buddy. I'm sorry if I do.
He's a
He
senior,
said,
correct?
he laughed. He says, it's okay.
He's like,
Everybody
I'm sure,
does.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sure it's not the first time. And he's
No,
a senior,
no.
right?
Yes, he is. He's a senior on this year. He's got 5 1/3 innings, 2.63 ERA. So he's got a 1-0 record. This is his 4th appearance in this season. So he's got some good experience. He's coming in that middle relief, it looks like, for Lafayette.
Yeah, he's coming to put the fire out. And he's coming in at a 2-0 count. It's not an easy spot.
No. Sweeney at the plate, runner at second, and it'll be interesting to see if Coach, I think he's going to let him swing, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's I think Droge really wants to take the lead this inning. So if you can get Pfizer to third by playing a little small ball, I mean, clearly Lafayette thinks that's what's happening.
Yes. Trying to keep him close.
Yep, there it is.
Corners are in.
He's
He's
going to show
square,
early, and he's going to try to get it down.
and he bunts it
He
foul.
bunts a ball.
It's hard when that ball starts tailing away and down away from you to keep it fair.
Well, and also with Schmersall down his throat, he doesn't want to direct it to first base.
No.
So he's got to take that outside pitch and get it to the third baseline. I'd pull it back. You'd be in a 3-0 count right now.
Absolutely. 2-1 with Case and Smith on
And we're going to
deck.
show again. That's a pitch to bunt right there.
And he did.
Yep.
Oh! And Schmersall falls down.
And, Lafayette has hurt a lot of teams with the small ball game. And, it's interesting to kind of see Eureka put the pressure on. These are two teams that will put the pressure on. And it's cool to see them play against each other and kind of see the chess match.
So the bunt single for Sweeney.
And they might do it again. And here we go.
He's going to pull back.
He
showed
for
that
this.
early.
I live for this. No, he might not pull it back. He might just show it early, and they might safety squeeze again. Because it's, I mean, especially with the third baseman crashing like that. Okay, so fake squeeze.
Yep. It got Sweeney to second.
And here we go.
Coach putting something on there. Got the signs. Here's Smith. Be interesting to see if he gives him something with the infield in.
It will.
You just got to get something over their heads. at this point.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Great
nice play.
by Nosovich.
And he's coming home.
Can't
Oh,
wait on
nice job by
That's really good
Pfizer.
base
He
running.
stopped, but didn't go back. Gotta love that.
And I mean, I talked about his speed. Obviously, that's a heady base running play, but he's quick. He can get away with that.
So, one out now. Nice play, Nosovich, but Pfizer, another nice play. Eureka now up. I think that should be 5-4, correct?
It should.
Yeah,
Yeah, Eureka's up 1.
that's what I thought. I looked up there and I was like, did I score that wrong?
Nope. Oh, you know what?
No, they scored 3 and they had 2.
Yeah, it should be 5.
It's 5. Yeah, there you go. They got
Okay,
it.
there we
It's
go.
5-4.
It's like, hold on. What's happening
Exactly.
here?
Somebody hit the button too many times. Got excited.
Yes, they did.
Scoring runs, baby. Good fastball. Foul.
And we are only in the 3rd inning here.
I know,
There's
right?
a lot of baseball left. Oh, Howell is imploding at the moment. They're down 8-2.
It's 0-2. 8-2.
8-2.
Zomart West.
Bases
Wow.
loaded, 2 outs. Great
Good.
pitch by Schmiersall
Perfect.
there. Nasty slider. Gets the swing and miss.
So Keithley down on strikes for the 2nd out. Brings up A.J. Scott. Runner still at 3rd. That run is out there. We'll see if they can get it in here.
That's
Scott
a nice,
struck out looking his first at bat.
And he starts him off with the slider there.
You know, we were talking about this yesterday, Dave, and with Darren Sissel and Mitch Thomas on the broadcast, but just how much pitching has changed and how much spin you're seeing, how much breaking pitches and whatnot, where, you know, guys, fastball, till they hit it, then you adjust here or there. But there's so much, it's so much different.
It is a lot different. And
Oh, nice job by Dunbar to hang in there with
great
that.
job of hanging on to that.
Get the out, and that ends the threat, but not before Eureka gets the lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're going to the top of the 4th. 5-4 Wildcats.
At Legacy Performance Academy, we meet athletes where they are in their development. Whether you're just starting out or already on the path to greatness, Legacy Sports and Fitness is the premier program for growth, with a full training field designed to help you sharpen every aspect of your game. Paired with our elite baseball programs, we've got the foundation for your success.
We're going to talk about the young man from Lafayette, Mr. C.J. Campbell, Dave. And
Yes.
this young man on this early season has been swinging the bat like crazy. He is hitting .455, and we said earlier, 636, 12 runs scored. He's got 8 singles, a double, a home run, 8 RBIs. He's just a junior, isn't he?
No, he's a senior.
Is he a senior?
He's a
Okay.
senior. He
All
was
right.
their starting second baseman last year as a junior. Big part of their state run. Hit towards the bottom of the order last year and has moved up to the 2-hole this year to protect Callahan. And he's done a fantastic job of doing so. Always been a very hard-nosed, high-energy player. And with the added physicality that he got last year and this year, he's really shown to be behind Callahan, Lafayette's best player, which is Dunbar to the dish.
And a little chick,
little
excuse me,
excuse
swing,
me.
yeah.
Jinx.
And out number 1. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I have it back, please? No, you
Yeah.
cannot. You're
That's
out.
like
Go
the
sit
most
down.
maddening thing for a hitter. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Mr. Campbell is headed to Jeffco.
Yes.
Play down there. Zach Bone doing a good job with that program. Strike 1.
You
Now
got
to Sean
to be
Leonard.
a great ball player to get on the field at Jeffco as a freshman. CJ has a real chance. Breaking ball, miss up.
Our player spotlight of C.J. Campbell, presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Check us out on Youth Baseball Midwest
Look
on
at
YouTube.
Joggers. He is ready to go.
I know, man. That's what I
He
mean.
is
I
like-
love pitchers like
Joggers
that.
is ready for college baseball. He's ready for the pitch clock.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Like, pitch clock's not going to get old Jackson.
Don't have me hanging, waiting around
Right.
on you, man. Get in the
Right.
box.
Get in the
Let's
box.
go.
Let's go. Let's play ball.
Little flare,
And
trouble, but Pfizer's there.
Pfizer's under that. All right, back to the top.
Hey, tie it up with one. Mike here.
So a quick 2 outs brings up Callahan.
So first at bat, obviously, Joggers attacked with the fastball. Callahan beat him. Second at bat, Joggers pitched to him with some off-speed stuff. Be very interesting to see how he attacks him this at bat and how Callahan responds. Ooh, yeah, breaking ball to get ahead. And
Another
change up.
fast. Was that a change?
I think so. The spin on it is telling me it was.
Kind of ran back over the plate.
Yeah. And now Joggers is way ahead. He can expand the strike zone here.
Callahan's right up on. Oh,
Ooh,
fastball.
good
Tried to throw
fastball
by
there.
him.
Good
Yeah.
fastball. Great job by Callahan to foul that off.
That was like, oh my gosh.
Yes. Quick hands and
Look at this.
athleticism there.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, he's standing there with his
Yeah,
glove up.
He's ready. He goes, let's get out of this inning. My boys need to go hit.
And a ground ball to Ringy. Up with it. Strong throw.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Man,
I
bang,
thought
bang
Callahan
play.
beat him.
Elite speed from Mike Callahan. Great play by Craig Ringy. Bang, bang play.
We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning, score 5-4. Eureka.
Level up with Legacy Performance Academy. When it comes to development, Legacy Sports and Fitness is all about training the whole athlete, on the field and off. Improve mobility, boost flexibility, prevent injuries, train explosive strength and functional movements, grow as an individual. Because we know a better athlete today becomes a greater player tomorrow.
You got to say,
We want to thank Legacy Performance Academy. Maximize your performance with Legacy Performance Academy, our fantastic sponsors for today's St. Louis Suburban Conference Game of the Week. Dave, you were saying this, and I think this is true. It was a bang-bang play. You can say, oh, he was safe, oh, he's out, whatnot, but in the end, he's out, right?
absolutely. And the umpire's call is final there when you're talking out safe, unless he pulled his foot, which he clearly didn't. You really don't even need an explanation. He thought the throw beat him, and that's the call he made. Lafayette's not messing around though. They're bringing in Drew Pickering. Drew has one of the best high school curveballs you're going to see. He will flash it a lot. He's a low 80s arm, and he was a huge part of Lafayette's success last year on the mound. So this is going to be a tough task for Eureka.
Working T. Come on, Drew, man.
Looks like Chase Rader is now in right field.
Yes, he is. So we got all kinds of changes. Dupont's got going on here. Do we have a new? I think we have a new left fielder.
Yeah,
as
well,
well.
Pickering was in left, was he not?
Yep, I think
Okay, so it looks like Rader entered the game for whoever was in right.
We're gonna have to see this when they come to bat. I think
Yeah.
we'll kind of because
Was
that's
that
number
in
16.
left field.
Yes. I didn't bring my mouse. I'm
So
a
will
little
either
disappointed
Rader
in myself.
or the left fielder entered the game for the pitcher who's being DH for.
That is Cooper Myers
Okay.
in left field.
So I guess we'll know because either Rader or Myers won't be hitting. They'll be they continued to be DH'd for.
Pickering has a 0 ERA in 3 innings. He's given up 2 hits in 1 appearance, so.
Brian, I'm telling you, watch this curveball.
Good,
It's gross. Yes.
That's an interesting way to put it.
It is, man. We were on the receiving end of it last year when we played them, and he's tough.
And he's going to come in and hit the gauntlet right here, right at the top with
Yes, he
Reg,
is.
Rogers, and Ringy.
Yeah, but this is business as usual for Drew. He's been in these situations numerous times.
And he is promptly
Moves a fastball out of third. Oh my goodness, the left fielder almost overruns it.
and leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 pitch, 1 swing.
And you think about the innings Eureka scored in. They scored in the first, their leadoff guy got on. They scored in the third, their leadoff guy got on. Now they've got the leadoff guy on again. You got a great guy, a great bat handler in Cole Rogers. And
Ray?
Lafayette is choking.
Reg has been on all 3 times.
Yep.
He has scored once. He's 2 for 2 with a walk, and there's the bunt, and that's low.
And I would assume if they think he's bunting again, Pickering will throw a curveball here, try to get a pop-up.
I think he's going to really work to push that. That's an extra run you want right there.
Absolutely it is.
And you got Ringy on deck,
Yep.
who is swinging well. That's a balk,
he
yeah.
caught him.
I agree.
He stepped
That's a
towards
good
home,
call.
didn't he?
That's
That
a
is
good call, Blue. Because I thought he was coming home. I didn't even look over.
Yeah. Well, Reg had it read well. I mean,
Yes.
Reg might have been one-way lead, though.
So the balk does the job for.
And now we get a bunt down the third baseline again. Oh, they're going to swing.
Oh, and he pops him up. Shallow left field. Under it is Myers and makes the catch for out number 1.
All right, here we go. Ringy.
Oh, my goodness.
Head of that one, wasn't he?
And it looks like we've got Tobin moved to third. I was looking, I was like, well, so where did Tobin move to?
Oh,
And
that's
Tobin's
right.
at
Tobin's
third.
playing third now. Okay.
So that puts Leonard out of the ball game, is where we're at.
There's that.
And that
breaking
ball is hammered
Ringy
in the
stays
gap.
On it.
And down, and that's going to score Reg. And Craig
Callahan,
on
great
his way
throw
to
second.
second.
Great throw to second by Callahan.
And he got him.
Outstanding job.
That was a great tag by the second baseman,
CJ
Campbell.
Campbell.
Oh,
Mhm.
my goodness.
I mean, those are 2 seniors right there. Played this game for a long time, understanding the situation. There's no shot at throwing the runner out at home. Let's try to get the aggressive batter runner at second. Just an outstanding job.
So Callahan with the assist.
But let's not lose that Ringy hammered that
Oh,
curveball
he
there
did.
for an RBI.
So that's another run. It's 6-4 Wildcats. Brings up Habercorns, 1 out, or second out. Excuse me.
Yep, 2 down here, 1-0 count.
Forgot to write that on the scorecard.
Good
Curveball.
breaker.
One ball, 1 strike to Habercorn, who on the day has a sack RBI, sack bunt RBI, hit by pitch, scored a run. Eventful day.
Good fastball there.
I had a little giddy up on it.
Yeah, Pickering's, he's going to run it up there to 83, 84. Good arm side round on the heater. Good
Curveball.
Wow,
And
great job
past
staying on it.
the diving Tobin. Good job by staying with that curveball as Habercorn. 2-out single.
What is it, 2 curveballs and 2 straight at bats that have been hit hard to the pull side.
Will Pfizer back to the plate. Eureka's hit the ball well today, Dave.
They have.
They've been struggling a little bit, but they have swung the bats well
Got
today.
7 hits.
Yep.
7 hits in 3 2/3.
And especially with as much small balls they've been playing
Yes.
today.
Yeah, what 2 of those hits are bunts?
Right?
Watch him here, T. Watch him here.
Curveball. Big swing. Tobin waits on it. Up.
He threw it away. Oh, wow.
Oh, heck of a pick there by Nosevich.
Great pick by Nosevich right there.
But another run for the Wildcats. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. Score 6-4, Eureka.
It's funny.
At Legacy Performance Academy, we meet athletes where they are in their development. Whether you're just starting out or already on the path to greatness, Legacy Sports and Fitness is the premier program for growth, with a full training field designed to help you sharpen every aspect of your game. Paired with our elite baseball programs, we've got the foundation for your success.
Dave, you had a thought to share with us as we were going to break.
Yeah, I think before this game started, we were talking. I was talking about the frustration I have with left side infielders with 2 outs, throwing the ball across the diamond to first base when there's a runner on first. It's a shorter, quicker throw to second. I just don't think that the infielders understand how much time they have on balls like that. And you constantly, you'll see an infielder elect to throw it across the diamond to first and he'll throw it in the dirt. It's a heck of a pick by Nosevich, but I was watching that play as it developed. We had a play at second. There wasn't even a thought in the third baseman's mind about throwing it to second. And it's just something I see more and more at the high school level that we really try to beat out of our kids' heads when they're little in our recruits organization and also at the high school level at Webster. It's just kind of breaking that mindset of you have to throw the ball to first with 2 outs.
C.J. Campbell leads it off here.
Well, good fastball to get ahead.
Campbell has singled, scored a run. He's 1 for 2 today. Fouls that back out of play.
I mean, how quickly does Jackson Joggers get to 2 strikes? This is just insane. Get on the mound and throw the baseball. Get on the mound and throw the baseball. He just works ahead. He's constantly ahead. Great job expanding the zone there.
1 and 2. Tobin on deck.
Good pitch.
Flied into center. Shallow.
Pfizer's on
He
that. He almost
stepped back.
overran it.
Yeah. And he stepped back. He stopped for
I'm
a
telling
second.
you,
and
his
still caught it.
his closing speed is elite.
Out number 1. I'll tell you what, there are some tremendous center fielders
Yes, there are.
around here, guys that get to balls, track the
yes.
ball so very well.
Yeah, 2 in this game alone.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Tobin at the plate now. And a
Good
ground
pitch.
ball back up the middle to the shortstop.
And Sweeney kicks it.
All right, here we go, boys. Here we go.
I love to see a pitcher like this. After that, he's starting to feel that momentum.
Right.
A little boot here. What do you do?
You go right back. I mean, he's going to get right back on the mound. He's going to throw a strike. He's going to attack. I mean, look at him. He's ready to go.
Landon Matthews at the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a base on balls. He's got an RBI,
Should
though.
be 0 for 0 because he had a sack. Had that sack bunt.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, no.
There
that
it
might be a
is.
Double
play.
play.
Oh!
Greg tries to barehand the baseball.
That is 2 errors now on the Wildcat defense on a couple of ground balls that get you out of the inning.
Gosh, that's rough. And just like yesterday, kind of sloppy infield play from both of these teams. Two very good teams.
And as a coach, Dave, when you're seeing this and you know your team is there and whatnot, how do you handle those things? Do you just let the guys work those things out?
Yeah, you let them work through it. These are physical mistakes. They're not mental. You can't yell at them and say the play has to be made. They know the play has to be made. They get it. They understand routine is routine. Flip from Sweeney might have been a little off. Maybe that's why Reg went to barehand it. Oh, no.
Oh, they got him
Got
picked.
Campbell hung up.
Nice
Landon needs to get to
job.
second base. Oh, he's not even going to get to second.
Oh, that's not good by Matthews.
No, he's got to get to second base.
He's got to get to second base.
Yeah.
That's what Coach is talking to him.
Yep.
You got to get to second.
Yeah, you got to assume that runner's lost, and we got to get a guy in scoring position with 2 outs.
That's a huge pick right there for joggers.
Great inside move there. You got an aggressive team, an aggressive base runner, and
I'm not even going to try and score that on my card. That went like 1-3.
I want to say it went 1-6-5.
1-6-5?
Yep.
Okay. And grounded foul. I thought it was 1-5-6. 1-5-6?
Well, no, the third baseman wouldn't have got it first.
Yeah, because he threw it to third base first.
So he inside moved and threw it
Yeah.
right to Craig, and Craig tagged him.
Because he
So just
ran at
1-5.
him.
Just
It was
1-5 then.
1-5,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yep,
that's
there you
what I
go.
thought. I try to just, you got 5, 6, 2, 5. A swing and a miss. It is 2 strikes now.
Let's see if Bender can come through here. 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Matthews still at first. Not
much
a
of
big lead.
lead.
Oh my gosh.
It's the
And
second
that-
time we've said the same thing at the same time.
I love that. Jogger says, fine, fellas, I'll take care of it myself.
And it's exactly as I said. Yes, 2 errors. That does not faze Jackson Joggers. He gets right back on the mound. He makes a huge pickoff, and then he pounds the strike zone to get out of the inning.
We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning score, 6-4 Wildcats.
At Legacy Performance Academy, we meet athletes where they are in their development. Whether you're just starting out or already on the path to greatness, Legacy Sports and Fitness is the premier program for growth, with a full training field designed to help you sharpen every aspect of your game. Paired with our elite baseball programs, we've got the foundation for your success.
Another player spotlight here for you guys, and the young third baseman, the junior, son of a coach, right?
Yes.
Mr. Craig Ringy. Talk to us a little bit about Mr. Ringy. Dave?
Yeah. Craig's been a starter, or at least a big role player for the Eureka varsity squad since his freshman year. Everyday starter last year as a sophomore. Clearly, everyday starter this year. Very athletic for his big frame. Runs well. Can pick it over at third base. Obviously having a great year with the stick. He's a pure hitter. Guy you want to have up in those big situations. Had a great 2-strike approach in his last at bat. Or no, that was the at bat before where he hit the line drive to right. Uses all fields. It's a very, very complete player who's played the game at a high level for a long time, and one that Eureka's going to rely on to continue to keep helping them score runs.
Mr. Ringy today is 3 for 3.
There you go.
3 singles, He's scored a run. He's got an RBI. Right in the middle of that lineup, that's the guy you want there. He's hitting 400 on the season, so he's probably raised that.
Yeah, he's over 400 now.
Yeah, right.
That's the case.
He's got another RBI, and he's got another run scored. So this young man is really producing. Looking forward to seeing where he goes to school.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, Dad Craig coached at SEMO, helped out at Lindenwood. There's obviously connections there.
Yep.
But it's harder and harder for these high school guys to play Division I baseball, and some elect to go JUCO, some go D2. I think Craig's going to have quite a few choices.
Our player spotlight presented by Youth Baseball Midwest. Check us out online on YouTube. You can check out our website, youthbaseballmidwest.com. We have our rankings there, Dave.
You do. That's right.
We have Class 6, Class 5, and Class 4, and it's some work, I'm here to tell you.
Oh, it's work, all right. These teams they just go at it.
One of the deepest classes is Class 4. Class 4 is deep. There's a lot of good teams in Class 4.
There are. I heard you say that on the the podcast you did yesterday.
It's amazing to me. I think it's one of the deeper classes as far as, of course, that ball is flared.
That ball's going to
Is
drop.
going to,
That
right
ball's
in
dropping.
the triangle.
Yep.
Sweeney on the single. Looks like a line
Line
drive in the
book. He just hit it where no one was.
Case and Smith
Bermuda
now.
Triangle.
Absolutely. That's one of those, as a fielder, you're just kind of like, dang it.
I know, yeah. Well, as a pitcher, you're really like, dang it. I just got soft contact and this dude's on first.
It can be frustrating.
Absolutely. Once again, Eureka gets the leadoff guy on base.
And another bunt.
Oh,
Tobin.
yep, Tobin with the good play.
Great sacrifice bunt right there.
Yep.
Moves the runner into scoring position.
And that's now 4 out of the 5 innings where Eureka's gotten their leadoff guy on. And they've scored in all 3 innings they've gotten the leadoff guy on, so it'll be interesting to see if they do it again.
Pickering trying to limit that damage. Curveball
Good
grounded
pitch.
softly.
Dunbar attacks.
Out at one.
Oh, good return
Sweeney.
throw.
Ooh.
Good return throw from Nosevich there.
Yeah. That was tough, man. Tobin back in there aggressively.
Absolutely.
So, nice play by Dunbar. Good throw over. I love the action. 2 outs now. Runner at third. Brings up A.J. Scott. He is 0 for 2 today.
2
Strikeout.
outs or 1 out?
2 outs.
2 outs. That's right. Tobin is oddly in for having 2 outs.
And that ball is going to
That's
get
dropping.
down. And an RBI single delivered by the catcher, A.J. Scott. That's a huge run here in the 5th inning.
And Eureka does it again. They get the leadoff guy on and they score him.
And we got the courtesy runner for the catcher. I'm trying to see his number over there. Brings up Kyle Regg, he's 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, got a base on balls in this game. 6, number 6. Well, bummer. There's no numbers over here, so I'm not quite sure who number 6 is. Anybody know who number 6 is?
Is that Mohesky?
I'm not quite sure.
Mohesky, right?
Heskey?
Mohesky.
Mahesky.
Yeah, Mohesky.
Mohesky. Always good to have baseball moms around.
Absolutely.
Mohesky at first as the courtesy runner. Drew Mohesky.
Good
Curveball.
breaking ball. Now, Pickering not quite getting the breaking ball down as much as I think he would like. It's hanging up a little bit. He needs to use that to start it out as a strike and break it out of the zone. It's just kind of hanging up there a little too much.
It's outside. 2-1. Rogers on deck. 2 outs. Curveball again. They're able to just foul those off.
Yeah. He was really tough when he faced us with it because it started a low strike and it just fell out of the strike zone.
Got to get some baseballs. They've been fouling off quite a few baseballs, so getting them back to the blue, priority.
See Mohesky go here if he gets a high leg. Yep,
He did.
There it is. Beautiful.
Good transfer.
Yeah, I mean, Fender can't do anything about that.
No, and I believe this very much. In high school, most bases are stolen on pitchers.
Without a doubt. Without question.
Because that was a great transfer. The ball was high, great transfer.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going
by
first
Bender.
move on a high leg.
So 3-2, stolen base for Mohesky.
Good pitch.
Oh, man.
Started it out of the zone and broke it in. Little backdoor action.
So Eureka gets one more. We're going to the top of the 6th inning, score 7-4 Wildcats. Last player spotlight for today. We have the young man Michael Callahan. We did a player spotlight with this young man. Really great conversation. Spent about 30 minutes talking to him. I think, Drew, we got a little clip to play for you here. Why don't you go ahead and play that as Drew Pickering comes up to the plate here. Go ahead, Drew. And then you being a senior and you got the incoming freshman, what are those dynamics like?
When I was coming in, the guys, they were all super nice guys. All those seniors and juniors I became really good friends with. If you make a play that stands out, they're going to like you. So in tryouts, I hit a home run off of one of the pitchers, and they're like, wow.
Michael Callahan is one of those guys going to Mo State. I think is going to do some good things for that in his collegiate career. And that ball is flied into center field. Pfizer is underneath it. Out number 1. Watching him patrol center field, that's a great fit. Missouri State is a good
Outstanding
program.
fit.
Yeah.
Outstanding fit. They don't recruit a ton of high school position players either. I mean, you think of the last few to go there, 2023 grads, Caden Bogenpole, William Zara, Malloy Haney. For Callahan to have that opportunity to play at Missouri State for Coach Hawkins and crew. It just shows you how elite of a high school player he is, because they're very picky with their high school guys.
Nosevich skies
just
this
missed
one,
that.
man.
He just missed it. And Jogger's making quick work here.
That's what I'm saying. They got at him a little early, and he settled right in.
Yes,
Our
he did.
player spotlight presented to you by Youth Baseball Midwest. We appreciate everybody tuning in today. Hey, if you're here and you're watching the ball game, you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Subscribe, get some more stuff. We got guys like this gentleman sitting next to me here. Dave Wiggins comes on. I appreciate Dave coming today. It just kind of happened. But we love having Dave on the show. He's a great conversation, loves the game of baseball, can talk about baseball, and it's just a lot of fun.
Love being here. Thank you. There's a pinch hitter. Noah Ice is now at the plate.
Noah Ice, he's hitting for Will Dunbar.
He's a junior. He's a power guy. He's got thump in the bat. I think Coach Dupont's looking for an extra base hit here.
That's what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. Chase Rader on deck, hitting for Sean Leonard.
Yeah, so I think we've deduced that Rader entered the game for Leonard. That's what happened.
Yes.
And the young man playing left entered the game for Fiss. That's how that happened.
Two balls, no strikes.
Fast.
Fastball. He's just as smooth and deliberate.
2-1 count, 2 outs, and Dupont's flashing aside.
Hit the ball somewhere.
That's the hit sign. Hit a double.
There it is. Ringy up
right
with
to
it.
Craig Ringy.
I love that. Take your time.
Yep, it's got a
make
clock
a throw.
in his head.
Beautiful. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score 7-4 Wildcats.
At Legacy Performance Academy, we meet athletes where they are in their development. Whether you're just starting out or already on the path to greatness, Legacy Sports and Fitness is the premier program for growth, with a full training field designed to help you sharpen every aspect of your game. Paired with our elite baseball programs, we've got the foundation for your success.
Is playing yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He is?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine.
Guys, we're going to be out in Edwardsville, Illinois this weekend with Game 7 baseball for the 42 Classic. One of my favorites with the 42 Classic. It's honoring, of course, the great Jackie Robinson. We got some good stuff. The Academy Sports is sponsoring this one. They're giving away gift cards to the championships. Got the 42 rings. Great stuff. Check out the 42 Classic with us. Saturday at the ballpark, we'll have some fun. We got our championship games on Sunday. We're going to be enjoying that one out at Edwardsville, Plummer Family Park in Edwardsville, Illinois. So, Game7baseball.com. Check us out. Like it. Oh, I thought that hit his toe.
That hit Cole. And then, we were talking. Jackson Joggers, if Game Changer's right, has thrown 79 pitches, 58 strikes.
Wow.
So 58 strikes.
Foul ball.
Out of 79 pitches. You're talking about a 74% strike percentage. Going to be hard to lose when you're throwing that many strikes. Good pitch. That's that breaking ball that Pickering needs, where it starts a strike and then breaks out of the strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That pitch makes him tough.
Setting up for our podcast tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
I'm doing double duty here, Dave.
You're working hard.
Didn't
Good
chase
take by
that one.
Rogers.
That's good take there. We are starting something new, so you'll have to tune in tomorrow. After this pitch,
Oh,
that ball
man.
is lined.
Callahan's going to go get it, though.
Look at that. You said it. Callahan's going to go get it.
Just
Unreal.
unreal.
And he robs Rogers.
Unreal athleticism out there in center field. My goodness.
Wow, folks. Oh, man.
That was awesome. That was worth the
Thank
price
you,
of
Mr.
admission right there.
Callahan.
Goodness.
Brings up Greg Ringy. Mercy, what a play.
That was awesome.
That ball is hammered deep and at the base of the wall. Ringy is rounding and heading into second for a stand-up one-out double.
And he's on fire right now.
Oh, my goodness. This young
4 for
man
4.
is 4 for 4 today. I think we're talking him and Joggers, man. We're talking co-players of the game
Yeah,
here.
we very well could be. Wow.
My goodness. Hitting on full display.
Yes. 9 hits for the Wildcats. 10 hits. 10 hits. My fault.
But tomorrow, we're starting something new. We're going to be starting to cover Illinois side of high school baseball.
Oh, awesome.
We've got Diego Solares.
Yeah, I love Diego.
Going to be working with us, and we're going to start working ourselves into some Illinois high school baseball.
Well, if you want to talk Illinois high school baseball, Diego is your guy.
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to that. That's away from Bender. And Ringy is up 90 feet.
Assume Lafayette's going to have the infield drawn in here.
Yeah, you got it. You
You
can't.
got to kill this run.
Man, it's turned out to be a beautiful afternoon
Yes, it
here
has.
at the ballpark. Doesn't get much better sitting here next to Mr. Wiggins, talking baseball, watching baseball, having some fun watching the Jaguars get a little back. That curveball just kind of hung there, man. He just missed it.
Yeah, Zumwalt West is up 9-4 in the top of the 7th.
Putting up 9 runs on house pitching staff is
Yes.
really good, folks.
Absolutely.
Really good. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Habercorn. Who is 1 for 1. Hit by pitch, sack, bunt, RBI. Scored a run on the hit by pitch. 2-2.
Ooh. Oh, and he's going on contact.
Oh, yeah, contact.
Got rid of that ball. a
Oh,
little
he's
too
going to be
fast.
safe.
He got rid of the ball too quick.
Just didn't let that go. As soon as Ringy turned his back, he took an extra step, and it was
Yeah.
just enough.
I don't know. I think Tobin might have just let go of that ball a little too soon. Ringy wasn't breaking all the way home. That's a tough play. Now we got first and third here.
So Habercorn is on the fielder's choice. Pfizer at the plate now.
Pick off.
Campbell over there talking, keeping his infield where it needs to be.
There it is.
That's a strike.
Good pitch. Not a great pitch to bunt. So
That's the thing, you know,
like that
that's
he pulled
coming
it
in.
back there.
Might as well, right?
Yep.
Because you're going to probably bunt that foul.
Absolutely. Or pop it up.
Yes.
Even worse.
First and third, one out. Eureka trying to add to their lead. Fastball's way outside. 1-on-1 coach out there giving some advice. Don't overthrow.
That's right.
Throw over.
Ringy getting off as much as Tobin will allow him to.
I don't blame him.
Not at all.
He put a lot of I like the way this young man plays baseball.
Oh, yeah, he plays
He's
like
aggressive.
he's a coach's kid.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There it is. Oh, and he just couldn't quite get that down.
Quite get it down. Trying to get that 8th run.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll see if coach is aggressive here, you know, and he still has the bunt on. That'll be interesting.
I doubt Droge hasn't bunt with 2 strikes. I would, but I'm crazy. So.
I'm a nut job. That's all right.
Maybe put Havercorn in motion here.
You know, I love the small ball game. I wish we would see it just a little bit more at the major league level.
Yeah, at the major league level, though, anybody can hit a home run at any time.
I know. It is what it is.
There it is.
Runner
There's another
goes.
in motion.
Ooh. That, and Pickering, you know, I mean, he missed that, but that curveball is hanging a bit.
It is. And he's tough when he can get it down.
Pfizer just couldn't bang it right there.
No.
Seen a little sunshine break through the clouds here this late afternoon in April.
Pick off.
Oh, the runner
Yep,
goes.
knew that was coming.
Oh,
And they're just going to give it to him.
It's all you can do, really.
Yep.
You don't want to, because as soon as he throws over there, he's coming.
Yeah, I mean, the only way if the runner is running hard into second like that, you got to get the ball to your shortstop right away. And if you can't tag that guy, then he's got to engage the runner at third. You don't want it in your first baseman's hands, I can promise you that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Second and third now. Infield in. There it is.
He's got to make a play. That's a
Contact
great play by Tub. He's blocking home plate. Oh, boy.
Right there, to me, though, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But by the time he gets the ball, it's a moot point. Now, if he's catching the ball at that time, yes,
Yeah.
I agree. But he wasn't. He'd already caught the ball. He's there. That's a good call.
I'm glad they let him play through that.
So Ringy is gunned down. And personally, and that ball is hammered to deep center
Callahan's
field.
on it, though.
Callahan is right there,
Yeah.
out number 3. And that ends the threat. Eureka is stranded 2, and we're going to the bottom of the top of the 7th
Top of the
inning.
7th. I know it's confusing.
7-4. I know, right? 7-4 Wildcats.
Oh, you
Folks, again, our St. Louis Suburban Game of the Week. It's been a dandy here. Eureka, Mr. Joggers has been fantastic. Next week, we're going to see Oakville take on Parkway Central. Join us for that game next Thursday. We do appreciate it. I'm talking, we got some co-players of the game here for Eureka. Mr. Joggers has been outstanding. Got a little more trouble there in that third inning, but he's been nails for the last 4 and looking to just finish this game here. Craig Ringy, 4 for 4, a double. And I'll tell you though, I'm looking at this. I want to see who you would think a player of the game here for this Lafayette squad. Who stood out for you, Dave?
Come on, boys, here we go.
Oh yeah, obviously you got you've got Callahan who hit the leadoff home run, and then the Superman catch in center field. I mean, hopefully for Lafayette's sake, we can crown a new player of the game because they make something happen here. You know?
Right.
Raider takes ball 1. This is Chase's first at bat of the day.
One of your guys?
One of my guys, yep.
He's
Dynamic
a nice
player.
young man.
He is an awesome kid. Off to a little bit of a slow start offensively this year. He's trying to kind of get the monkey off his back.
He'll get there.
Oh, he will. He's a very good player.
So I'm with you on the Michael Callahan. That's grounded right to Ringy.
Yep.
Nice play by the third baseman. He's played defense. He's played offense. He's been really good this afternoon.
He's been all over the field.
Back to the top of the order with Callahan and Campbell. The last 2 opportunities here for this. And look at Joggers, man. He's just standing there waiting
just
on
ready
you.
to go.
Like, come on, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Gladiatorial. If that's a word.
I like that. Hey, we can make it a word.
Popped up, shallow left field. Smith under it, makes the catch. A little nervous out there with that one-handed style he's got, right?
All right, let's see if Lafayette can mount a 2-out rally here.
C.J. Campbell, last at bat here, last opportunity. Well, I shouldn't say last, but could be.
Could be.
Joggers is
Pounding these strikes out.
Yeah. We're going to get Joggers and Ringy over here for our interviews. And
Greg does a great job.
Oh, that's a nice job. And they finish. Joggers finishes it off. Eureka with a 7-4 win here in Game 2 of this conference matchup. Heck of a game by Joggers. Lafayette goes down. We've got our player of the games coming up. We'll get that going here with some interviews. Michael Callahan from Lafayette. If my crew in the back there would want to grab those guys, I'd appreciate that. We'll turn to the camera. We got the camera up there, so we don't have to do too much. Grab those folks for us. We'd appreciate it as we finish off our broadcast here. Joggers going complete game, giving up 4 runs, 5 hits, had the 1 error probably. And so outstanding work, Mr. Callahan, Joggers and Ringy, if we could. And we'll get these gentlemen over here and we'll talk some baseball, and we'll get the interviews. We'll probably have to do one at a time.
I've got to head out.
You bet.
Yeah,
I'm going to take care of it.
Coach 12U baseball.
Hey, folks, give a big hand for Dave Wiggins.
Thanks, guys. Had a blast, man.
Hey, I
Thanks
appreciate
so much.
it.
Thanks so much.
You have a good rest of your afternoon, young man.
Thank you. I'll see you.
We're going to get, we got the totals here for the Lancers. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. For the Wildcats, 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. And they have, this is where it's tough here. We're going to see if we can get the players of the game over here to see if we can get some interviews and talk some up here with these guys. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in. This is one of those games, as we've talked about. I'm going to get a little bit here. Joggers also had 1, 2. They only had the 2 Ks against this team. They put the ball in play on him. Of course, Callahan with the home run. But Jogger stayed right in there and really did a nice job keeping his team on track. And the offense, led by Craig Ringy, going 4 for 4 with the double. Ringy also scored a run. He also had an RBI, so outstanding offensive day for that young man. And hopefully we're going to get a chance to talk to him here real quick. And so stay with us. Beautiful day here. And, you know, the other thing that's tough is Lafayette having to come on the road and play here at Lafayette again because of the situation with their field. It's one of those tough things. But they might have to be on the road a little bit longer. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with their field over there. We'll also want to remind you, GAC Game of the Week next Tuesday, Washington, Fort Zumwalt East at the Washington Blue Jays taking on the GAC Central. And then on Wednesday, we've got the GAC Classic. Our first GAC Classic will be at Carshield Field all day Wednesday. We got a 2 o'clock game, a 4:30 game, a 7 o'clock game. We'll get those matchups. It'll be a lot of fun. Plus tomorrow, as we talked about, we'll have Diego Solares. We're going to do our first game looking at Illinois baseball, and we're going to get those to you. Folks, we're going to sign off, and hopefully we're going to sign off, okay, and then we'll just record them and put them up. We're going to sign off for today because this is a little different. We usually get our GAC guys over. They've been used to us a little bit. Coaches having some conversations. That's okay. We're going to sign off. Check out our player of the game interviews here on our social media. If you want to follow us on X, IG, you can follow us on X at. You can follow us YBM _ that's all caps, YBM _ cast. On IG is at Youth Baseball Midwest. So thank you very much for joining us, and for my staff, Lauren and Drew Klutz, and all of us here at Youth Baseball Midwest. Everybody have a great day in the Lord. We'll see you all next time.